Y'all, I can't stand OBS, dog. They actually are my greatest hater. Why is that the case? Why does it not use the same input and output? Like, what are we doing? Oh my god. Maybe it's a new computer, honestly. Okay, I made a shice play there on turn 1. I'll Braybird here. Say I won't. Say I won't. I'm literally at bottom. I'm actually not at the very bottom. I'm at 1200 rating. But I'm basically at the bottom. Can you hear me now? What's up? How we doing? Oh, I forgot to put the denoise on. Shoot. You think I could do that real quick? You think that'd be a bad look? Wait, how do you do that? Yes, we can. 504. Bad. Let's go. Oh, shoot. I need to, wait. Come on. Bro, I'm such unk status with some of this stuff, dude. I swear. Gotta get this thing in the Discord. Alright, there we go. It's in the Discord. Let's go. Alright. How do I beat this guy? This guy's kind of playing like a douche. Not gonna lie. I say as I'm playing like the biggest loser of all time. Filters. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, let's use noise suppression, right? I think that's the. I think that's what we want to use. I think that's the equivalent to denoise. Or maybe it's a noise gate. No, I don't think it's a noise gate. I think it's noise suppression. Does this sound better than it did yesterday, STDs? I did finally get rid of cicadas. Yes, they're gone. They're gone. Thank God, bro. Thank goodness. Well, it's because it's not 8 o'clock yet. Is probably the bigger reason. But yeah, dude, I'm playing like such a nerd, bro. I'm so serious. I think it sounds 506. Gosh dang it. Maybe I'm just not fully opening my. So you can still hear like the can you hear the computer fan still? The computer fan is just very loud though in general, to be honest. But when I go through Premiere, it's able to filter it out. So I don't know. I can't actually. Okay, bang, huge. All right, time to roost here, right? Okay. Oh my gosh, that's a crazy play, bro. What are you doing? What do you mean? Let me whirlwind you out, dog. I'm sick of this Vikavolt. I probably should have just Braybirded and killed myself there, to be honest. Oh, I definitely should have Braybirded and killed myself. Dude, I have no hazard removal. I'm so cooked, bro. Okay. Well, I actually made the correct play, as always. I've never made a wrong play in my life, as you guys know. Unfortunately, nothing is faster than this thing, so... And I cannot Thunderwave it either. I guess I can go Scraft and bulk and punch it though, right? Yeah, 6-0 with Scarmanded real quick. I got 4 of his guys. I revealed 4 of his guys though with it though, which is, if you guys know Ranbats, that's huge for Ranbats. So it's pretty cool. We'll take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. For anyone watching the VOD, oh, I need to put timestamps in yesterday's VOD, by the way. I need to do that. But for anyone who's watching the VOD, we will get around to talking about the Pokemon. We're just doing a warm-up game. So that way people can join and be a part of the conversation. Because I'm a good guy like that. Alright. Charlie's clicking a flying time move here, right? 509 about a clip with Scrafty. Bro, Scrafty's doing nothing, bro. The only thing Scrafty's doing is revealing another... Oh, I should have knocked or something there. Yo, do I clap his cheeks or do I just go for the T-Bolt? I'll just go for the T-Bolt. Yo, you guys see the Popo? Yo, Winterbub, what's up, dude? Let's go. We got Winterbub in the chat. That's crazy. Yo, everyone go subscribe to Winterbub. That's my guy right there. I should click Calm Mind here. Oh, I should have clicked Calm Mind, dude. I was going to cancel the button. And then, like, the thing was like... Then the other guy... did the thing here. We do hear the Popo 5. Okay, bet. Glad everyone can hear the Popo. Alright, we'll go ahead and call mine here. Did he really just try and stun spore a Raging Bolt? Nah, bro. You gotta forfeit after that one, my guy. Alright, Draco connects. Excellent. Doing a whole lot of nothing. Let's go Scrafty here and get the bulk up of Destiny. We do a Shed Skin, so even if he tries to stun spore BS, we're probably gonna get out of it, so... Let's go. Let's go. Oh, and he protected on that. Maybe I should Drain Punch. Well, no. He has no Drain Punch switch-ins, though. Alright. Sorry, I got distracted. The bartender gal that I got her number a few weeks ago, she never answered back to me. But she just added me on Snapchat, so I'm, like, very confused. I'm texting my coworker about it. Because I'm... Oh, dude, why did you make that play, bro? This is an Oko. Yeah, why did you do that? Bruh. It's a crazy first game for Ranbats. Oh, and he has a flutter? Yeah, get out of here, bro. That's crazy. Dude, what? Yo! Why did that Oko, though, dog? What? That's wild. Alright, no heavy duty boots for you, my guy. I'll rest up here. I'll take the rest chance. Bruh. Dude, why do you crit that? Are you serious? Man. So lucky, bruh. So lucky, bruh. Whatever. I think I win this regardless with detail. Low key. Alright. He tries to Volt Switch out of here, but he goes into Darkrai, and as long as detail connects, we're probably good. Excellent. So, Darkrai is dead on the switch back in. Vikavolt is... Yep, he made the right play. Good for him. I didn't have anything I could do there in the meantime. We low-key gotta run it? Yeah, I'd run it sometime. STDs, let me know. We'll run it sometime, for sure. You just let me know. Oh, you know what? No, she has a night off. Wait, hold on. I thought, because my friend's at the bars right now, and y'all are so lucky because I was very, okay, that's a really lucky dodge, but I genuinely don't think it matters, I'll be honest. Alright, another incredible, oh my, dude, this was a masterclass. This was a masterclass right here, chat. I'm so good. I'm so goated. I'm so goated. Okay. Should we do one more to let more people come in? What do we think, chat? Should we do one more? Or should we just get into it? Yo, hey. Classic 5 for 13 moment telling a story, then hitting a nutty plane stopping. No, you're right. So my buddy, okay, so my coworker, he's a regular at this bar, right? And he got me into going to this bar regularly too. And yeah, we found that the bartender was single and, you know, she's cool. So I just asked her on a date casually. And she never texted me back. She said, oh, I need to text him back. Never texted me back. But hey, she added me on Snapchat, so we'll see. My buddy at the bar, though. So I originally thought that maybe my buddy at the bar was, like, the reason that she added me back on Snap. Because I was like, maybe he was talking to her, right? And, no, that's not it, because I know she has the night off. I know she has Thursday night off. Mr. 50 Oh, no. See, no. No, you can't cook me like that, dude. Oh. That's crazy, bro. No way. Alright, that was a shice bulk up, though. That was a no. Y'all gotta admit that was tough, though. No. Why did it do that much, dog? What in the... I'm saving this as a sec. So, yeah, she never texted me back. But I thought my buddy might have been part of it. He's not, because he's at the bar, right? And y'all are lucky, because me... If I didn't say I was doing this stream today, I would have 100% been at the bar and you would not have gone to live stream today. But I have to hold myself accountable every once in a while. And now I'm holding myself accountable. Turns out flying does a lot of damage to grass. Yeah, no, I just wasn't expecting that from Honchkrow, man. Like, that was impressive. Oh, it's probably... Oh, wait. No, it's not even... I thought Honchkrow had hustle for some reason, but clearly I'm very stupid. How do I switch into Camel, bruh? Do I stack Go-Go now? Maybe, low-key? Nah, let's go Incineroar first. Incineroar! And that's exactly why we go Incineroar, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, Honchkrow a dog? Yeah, we might have to invest in the Honchkrow stocks after that one. Alright, make a shy Swords Dance, though. Oh, you already know what's about to happen. Ooh, that did nothing! Trailblaze! Bang! Yo, why did that Oko, though? What in the world? Oh, hell nah, bruh. Not the Ambipomicus, bruh. Whatever, who cares? You think this thing's faster than me? Oh, it is, bruh. Oh! Yo! Yo, I kind of feel bad, but like when you win with Trailblaze and Incineroar, like you cannot feel that bad, right? So, by the way, I never used the YouTube TV name, because I don't know, it just feels very sellout-y. But I really want, I try and use it when I stream because I want people to like come in my chat and give me content. So, if y'all are wondering why we're on a different account and why we're so much lower on the ladder, that is why. It's not because I'm bad or anything. Nope, that can't be it. 279 speed. What in the world, Mr. SQ? I'm going Zama, bro. Incineroar Loki a secret dog, but people don't know. No, I'm with that take. That's a great take, actually. I'm with that 100%. I'm going to sub here. Okay, I feel like I made the right play. If I lick... yeah, I can IDEF here. I can IDEF here for sure. I don't know. I thought Isky was going to go for, oh, wait. Nope. Diminishing returns. Oh, Carter, you literally know the rules, bro. Cole, you're so stupid and ugly and fat. Oh, my God, bro. Alright, whatever. We have Iron Head, I guess, so it's fine. Mr. 514 is self-promoter and Lobby. back on the Mr. train again. God damn. No, Incineroar's so fun, dude. Incineroar's genuinely like such a fun Pokemon. My friend said I think when people say they're bad at texting is a bullshit excuse. Yeah, 100% agreed. Just respond. LOL. See, I don't get it. Like, I'm terrible with email. I am, like, the worst emailer known to man, right? Oh, you fucking... That's what I get, though. It's what I get. I knew that was coming, and I still did it anyway, so it's on me. Oh my gosh, what was I just gonna say? Oh, yeah. I'm terrible with email, personally. But, like, I feel like I have an excuse to, like, be bad... That was the greatest turn of all time. I feel like I have an excuse to be bad at email, right? Because you get a... Like my email, for example, is just, like, a cluster of just mail, bruh. Oh my gosh, there's so much freaking mail in my inbox, dude. Dog, you cannot be serious. What are we doing? What are we doing with this Lugia set? He's just... Oh, yeah. I got the defense drop before you got the Thunder Wave paralysis, though. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Oh, bruh, that was a bad time. Oh, that was great. That was so... Yep, greatest sequence of all time right there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's get into the actual content of meat and potatoes of today's video. So, what are we doing? For people who are new, which no one here is new, but like for VOD purposes, we have our draft league coming up soon, and we are filling out a document of potential draft stocks of who would synergize with the Uber Pokemon that you might be drafting. So that's what we're doing. That was a hell of a clip farm, though, honestly. Like, shout outs to all those paid actors who I hired there. That was incredible. That was actually the greatest sequence of events of all time. That's insane. I've never had a Ranbats like streak that well. Random RHC in the chat, folks. Let's go. What's up, dude? Yeah, please do STDs. Please do. That'd be sick. That'd be sick. I've actually like thought about like making a second channel and like clipping my own content, like just to like try and clip farm, right? Because it seems like people really like the off channels of like a good example is Ken. Ken is a Clash Royale YouTuber, and he has like there's like two channels that do highlight clips of like compilations. It's Oiled Up Highlights is one, and then I can't remember the other one, but Oiled Up Highlights is one of them. I think maybe one's Ken Plays or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I've been thinking about that, because those channels always do well, and they funnel into the main channel as well. So you're unlocking a new, like, it's not like a new audience, because it's still Clash Royale, but it's like a new type of like viewing audience, and they might like join the Kin channel for like forever, right? Because they want to see the OG content. So I've thought about doing that. I have thought about doing that. Maybe I just need to like get my money up and then hire an editor, honestly. Snom hat? No. We will not be doing this Snom hat. We must discuss Great Tusk Fluttermane. Yep, I'm with that take. Great Tusk is obviously the best partner with Fluttermane here, in my opinion. Hazard removal, you get a Fizz Def Wall. Fluttermane can be used as a pinch Spadef Wall. If you can get some of the tanks out of the way with Great Tusk, you wear things down with Stealth Rock, get rid of your own Stealth Rocks on your side of the field. Why would we use Latias, though? Brain Rotted Kids, let's go. No, seriously, the Brain Rotted Kid market is incredibly, it's massive, dude. That, and you can run Sun without super committing to building Sun. You like Latias, that's the whole reason. Here's my thing, though. I think Latias is actually... Oh, wait, no, we can run Latias, though. That's fine. I think you draft Latias in the 4th round, though. If we're really going to run Latias, we're going to run it in the 4th round. But I think you want to get Ninetales or Torque here in this round. So that is a ZU Pokemon, so you get a ton of flexibility with it. Oh, nope, don't want to merge. Sorry. Tech Trap, there we go. Yeah, it's a crazy fat Pokemon. I almost think you want to, Torkoal's a better Draftmon. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on that, Winterbub, because I've never done Draft League before, and I don't consume a lot of draft content, so I actually have no idea on the insights of that kind of thing. In my opinion, I think Ninetales and Torkoal will actually both be drafted, though. And I have a feeling some other weather setters like Klefki might get set in. What's up, Misko? How we doing? Thanks for joining, brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate ya. Good to see you again. We are so back. BM Luna? Blood Moon Luna? Yeah, we'll get to Blood Moon Luna here in a little bit. I don't know how good Blood Moon Luna is going to be, though. I'm very, like, mixed on it. You lost your portable battery? That is the worst. I don't blame you one bit. Don't kill yourself, but I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I totally get that. That sucks so hard, dude. Blood Moon Luna with Sun and Comfey is kind of nasty. What's the point of Sun on Blood Moon Luna? Am I missing something? It doesn't get Weather Ball. Hell, does it even get a Fire type move? Or do they just like synergize well with each other? I don't know. I've never heard of that before, though. I'll be honest. Alright, Fluttermane. Who else? Who's the UU guys that will synergize with Fluttermane? I'm trying to think of, like, UU guys who were, like, good at the beginning of the generation when Fluttermane was running all around. Oh, Moonlight. Yes. Yep, there you go. Okay, Moonlight. Yep, thank you, guys. And then having the water damage is also huge if you're not going to Terra. Yep. Excadrill? If we're getting Great Tusk, though, we probably don't need Excadrill to be on TBH. I feel like those are just like kind of the same guy. Metagross? Metagross is, I feel like, good against Flutter, but I don't know what Metagross would do, like, to synergize with Flutter. Jirachi? I mean, Jirachi could be good for pivoting and setting up, would setting up Doom Desires do anything good? Does that synergize with Flutter at all? Yeah, Winterbub just putting in that work, I guess. I really do wonder how that works, the 1 and 2 system, because SCDs, you've been commenting more, so I don't know how that... I have no idea how the whole crown system works. It's very strange to me. Either that or Keld. I don't hate Keld, I guess, but if this is like going to be a light Sun team, we probably don't want Keld. Honestly, I feel like if we didn't have Latias for an OU guy, wait, is Latias UU actually? Hold on. No, Latios is OU. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wait, did I forget to put Latias down? Bro, I'm so confused. Wait, hold on. I thought Latias was, yeah, it is. It's UDBL. Where did I put Latias in? Did I forget to put Latias on this list? Dude, I totally did. Oh, that's a bad look. Yeah, Latias should be right here. Okay, hold on. Latias. Latias. There we go. And then Moltres. I hope I haven't forgotten a ton of other guys, and that would be tough. But there we go. We got that fixed. Okay, cool. Latias UBL. Yeah, that's what I thought, man. That's what I thought. Keldeo a hoe. What's a hoe? Yeah, and that's the other thing. You are stacking types too, because we already got a fighting type. I assume something of all time. Could also zap with main. Oh, go. I mean, I like Keldeo, and I think it's going to be drafted by someone. I think it's just going to be drafted by one of the Rain Team archetypes, like Archaludon. And I didn't put, yeah, I did put Keldeo down with the Rain types. That's what I thought. I think we need me on the team. I agree. Draft variety is really important. Hydrapple could be good. Ground resist 4 times of water and grass. See, Winterbub, you're bringing in such huge insight today, and I appreciate you. We're probably going to get done with this stream so much quicker. I mean, yeah, but I agree because you're stacking types here. But at the same time, Latias and Hydrapple serve two, like, such different roles, right? So, like, I feel like you could run both. What do we think, though? Latias kind of pigeonholes the team. Yeah, I don't know. I also think Latias could be good. I just don't know what it's doing on Sun. That's my only, like, thing. You know? And, like, not that this entire team needs to be dedicated to Sun, obviously, because it shouldn't, but 3 Ice Weeks and no resist. Yeah, that's a good point. Alright, chat, what do we think? Latias or Hydrapple? I'm personally thinking Hydrapple's probably the better play, but what do we think? We probably need some Pokemon to tank for Fluttermane, is what I think. That's why I think we need to build up. So we need Pokemon that are gonna tank Steel. What? Steel Ghost? Steel and Ghost? Is that the only 2 things Fluttermane's weak to? My god, this guy's so OP. Yeah, Ghost and Steel types. Who resists Ghost and Steel? Dark types, obviously. Like, nothing resists Ghost, bruh. Except for normal. So I guess, and what resists Steel? Like, fire types? Let's get Pyroar. Wait. Actually, King Gambit's definitely the move. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. King Gambit is 1,000,000% the move. So we're going to put King Gambit in the OU slot and Hydrapple in the UU slot. Poison 2. Well, Fluttermane resists, is neutral to poison because of Ghost, yeah. But I originally thought Poison 2. That's such like a niche interaction. That's one I always forget about, that Ghost resist poison. I literally always forget about that one, dude. Like, every single time I forget about that. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me either. I don't get it. Wouldn't that be expensive? What be expensive? That's my question. Alright, we got 2 more UU slots. If you have Tusk, main, Gambit, no. That's totally fine. Flutter's your Uber guy, Great Tusk is your OU, and King Gambit's your OU. Now, you're not gonna ever. Yeah, it's tier based. Yeah, random RHG, it's tier based. Yeah, Winterbob's got it. Now, there is no world where you're ever going to be able to draft all 3 of these. It's just not going to happen. Fluttermane's probably going to be the #1 pick if I had to guess. That being said, if you were to get your way in the draft, this would be your core. Whoa, why? No, why is everyone in my chat going to kill themselves? No, we got to put an end to this violence. It was Gry's Eye. If I get first pick, I'm not touching Flutter. Oh, really? Who are we going with, Winterbub? Who? Actually, don't tell me because we don't want to reveal draft strategies. I don't think I would touch Flutter 2. You know what? I will reveal my draft strategies. I already said it yesterday. I think Bax is the guy I want most. I really love Baxcalibur. He was my favorite guy. And then they banned him. I love the double loaded dice set, dude. I love double loaded dice set. It's so much fun. And that's why I'm going to go with it. Alright, let's find some other Pokemon that synergize well with, like, the Sun team. Skeleturge could be kind of shice. What's the Uber list? Yeah, it's... Uber's list is basically everyone who is, No! Winterbub! No! How dare you, bro? How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, SCD's got the Roaring Moon. He's already laid claim to that one. Mince is fun in Sun. What would Mince do in Sun? Salamence? Right? Like, what are the Mints? Unless you mean Roaring Moon, which Roaring Moon is fun in Sun. I'll also probably recommend doing Torkoal Ninetales for Roaring Moon. It misses Hurricane more. Great take, great take. Phaser plus Mixed. I mean, yeah, but I just don't think you want that on Sun. Because, like... Yeah. You're fine. You're fine, Random Head Gang. It's a weird tech. You're cool, but that's a weird tech. I'm gonna cap. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to think of like good Sun Pokemon, right? I guess I already had like a Sun team, right? So we could just like go off that. Heatran Sandy Shocks actually would probably be good. Sandy Shocks is actually a great lead, so I'm gonna put that in here. For Flutter. Weather Ball. One of the Thundurus could be cool. Weather Ball and Type Diversity. Yeah, I don't hate that take, honestly. Would we go, I guess the question is, which Thundurus do we go with, though? You could probably also do Torn, right? I think, actually, you know what? I actually have a great take. Regular Thundurus, right? Because you can use it as a pinch Sunsetter. And I believe, is it UU? I think it's UU. Yeah, Thundurus is it's RUBL, but it's technically UU then. I actually think this could be like a sneaky good take. Like, this is a good Sunsetter here. Prankster Pt.2 is also great. Yeah, and that really helps out Fluttermane as well. I'm with that. I'm with that take. That's a great take, Winterbub. Well, keep you around, bro. Alright, let's figure out the rest of this team. We already have a hazard removal, and we're probably going to always bring Great Tusks, so we probably don't need any more hazard removal. Sandy Shocks is low-key stacking types, though, so we might want a different, like, lead option. Do we hate Azelf? Grassy Pond good? Grassy Pond could be good. I think Grassy Pond's definitely good. I just don't know. I think you'd rather have these three on the team, TBH. Bulky Water and a Grounded Poison. Yeah, Grounded Poison actually is huge. That's a great point. Is there a yo, could we put Cruel on the team actually? That also gives us some hazard removal. And it gives us a Pivoter. I hope I spelled that right. I think Tentacruel is low on the tiering list. It's in you, yeah. So shout out to GlitchX. It's very low on the tiering list too, so that gives us a I mean, we don't need any more free slots at this point, but and T-Spikes, yeah. That's a crazy Thundurus set. I didn't even know it got Supercell. There's no way it gets Acro though, right? I don't think it gets Acro. Oh my gosh, it does get Acro. What? Yo, that's crazy. I would have never thought that. That's insane. Empoleon could also be good here. Yeah, Empoleon might not be bad. Empoleon might not be bad. We'll brew on that one. Do we have speed? We have plenty of speed control with Fluttermane and Sandy Shocks. Maybe we could use more speed control though. What do we think? What do we think? Yeah, Firewater, Grass Core. Yep. Removal, grounded poison. I think we need a fairy. Fluttermane is the fairy. I'm not against a second fairy. I've used it before, Mr. 5.2. Alright, we can use Empoleon. I'm fine with that. I don't know what role it serves, but I'll slot in Empoleon for now. Literally for A, that's a... That's funny. The thing is about these, like, last draft picks is that you would think they wouldn't matter, but here's going to be the interesting part of the draft league, right? You can draft up to 4 RU guys, right? But how many RU guys are there? There's 55? Okay, never mind. I'm just going to shut my mouth. This team really is tough, dude. I think we actually cooked with the Fluttermane team. Now, I don't think there's ever a world where you actually get this draft, though, because Great Tusk and King Gambit are, like, hot commodities. So I don't think you're ever going to get this draft. But if, in theory, this is probably going to be the best team in the league. If I had to take a wild guess. Who else do we want on this team, though? Do we want, like, Slowbro? No, probably not Slowbro. Yo, chat, what team should I run in OU? King Gambit, Iron Valiant. That's the best team ever. It never loses. I don't think Great Test will make it back to Flutter Person either. There's just no way, right? There's just no way. And there's no way King Gambit will either, right? Like, in theory, you're going to have to be, like, the probably top 3 picks to get Fluttermane. So there's just no way. There's just no way. In the case that Great Tusk, you don't get Great Tusk, I would actually take Excadrill as, like, a 4th UU guy instead of an Uber, maybe. I would maybe consider it. Or sorry. You could do Iron Treads here in this slot too. Gambit is not as good in draft. Is that just because it's so predictable? Just give me a fun team, bro. sorry, STDs. Sorry. Yeah, you know what it's gonna do. Yeah, that's true. And there's not a whole lot of set variety. What's your set variety? Pretty much like Terra Blast and Low Kick. Like, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It is really, yeah. I mean, there's some niche stuff on King Gambit though. So a lot of people don't realize this, but Supreme Overlord actually works for special attacks too. I know we don't speak his name around here, Mr. Lord Envy, after the controversy, but this was kind of a fire set from him. I think this was a Lord Envy creation. I could be wrong. It does get Thunderwave too. Yeah, wait, Winter Bob, we're literally on the same page right now. Hell yeah. Iron Val might be a better first pick than an Uber. That's honestly not a bad take, because there's only 24 Ubers. So in theory, you're always going to get an Uber. In fact, you could actually draft your Uber last. What did Lord Envy do? So the short of it is, when he was 22, he started dating a 16-year-old. That's basically the bad he did. But I don't know. I'm not trying to sympathize here because I don't want to get political on the Mr. 502 channel. At the same time, though, yeah, I mean, it obviously, like, not a good look, right? Like, obviously not a good look. At the same time, though, it was like, my understanding was they started talking like 10 years ago. I'm not gonna say it was right or wrong. It's probably wrong, actually. I don't have to say is it right or wrong. I mean, that in alone it was wrong. Like, why? What are you doing, man? Like, I don't get it. Like, in my opinion, I don't know, when you're 22 years old, I mean, that gap could be as small as, like, a senior in college and a junior in high school, which is still obviously horrible. Which is still obviously horrible, right? But in my opinion, when put that way, it's not bad. Now, that being said, though, the gap could be as large as Envy had being like already be done with college. Like, you could have been graduated from college, and this girl could have been a sophomore in high school. And that's awful. That is terrible. I need to stop getting political on Mr. Pt.2 channel. We're not here to get political. We're here to talk about King Gambit. And obviously our drafts as well. But yeah, that's basically the short of it. One of the grades, don't touch you, don't go for it. Exactly. That's my take too. If you're in college, like, don't go for a high schooler, right? There's just no reason. Even senior and freshman is weird. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know. At least it's like my only point I will say on that is you guys are both at this, like, you know, at the same point in your lives. I still think it's weird and you probably shouldn't do it. But like, my mother knew a lot of people who did that, you know, in high school. And granted, that was like 30 years ago, so different time, right? But I don't know. That's not nearly as bad as you know, that's a 17 and a 15-year-old. That's not nearly as bad as a 22-year-old senior in college or possibly a college graduate talking to a junior or sophomore in high school, right? Yeah, that's where I'm at, Winterbub. That's I think is the exception, right? Like, obviously, like, it's like on its face it's very predatory, so like don't do it. But like yeah. I don't. Hey, STDs, no, do not be doing, do not. hey, chill. 15-year-old freshman, yeah, I mean, yeah, if you have a August, September, October birthday, you're gonna be a 15-year-old for your freshman year, like most of the year. That's just how ages work. But like the seniors at my school had competitions to see how many freshmen they could slay. Yeah, like that's obviously terrible, right? Like that's the stuff that's like makes it horrible, right? Like that's why you can't be doing that stuff, because of stuff like that. Like that's terrible, right? Like that is exactly why, like, you shouldn't do it. If you can avoid it, don't do it, right? Like stuff like that in college is even like questionable and like I would say morally very wrong, right? Like if you're purposely doing it for that, like if you're having competition, see how many freshmen you can sleep with, like obviously terrible and morally wrong, right? And then like you add in the fact that it's high school, it's like even worse. George, what's up? So King Gambit sets, yeah, back to Grass Knot King Gambit. Let's finish out Fluttermane, shall we? Oh my goodness. You want something to resist steel and dark types. Or not steel and dark, sorry, steel and ghost. Do we hit Krook? I don't hit Crocodile. Vileplume could also be good for a new pick. I don't hate that, but we already have our grass. I don't know. What point would Vileplume be what would Vileplume be filling? What void would Vileplume be filling, I guess? I'm gonna go ahead and make the gouging fire. Sorry. Whoa, can I thank you. Bro, Raging Bolt might be the best mod in the game. Low key, you can make a case for it. I'm here for that. That's a guy we did not include on the Fluttermane team. What about normal type for Ghost? I don't hate normal type, actually. Comfey? That just makes your weakness to Fairy even worse, though. Oh, that's true, though. Okay. I've been convinced. That's all I need to be convinced. Wait, is Comfey's UUBL, though, isn't it? Or is it RUBL? Yeah, it's UU, though. We don't have enough UU picks. That's the only problem. Oh, I'm sorry, RHC. I totally miss you saying Comfey. Who do we get rid of, then, if we're bringing Comfey on, though? Yeah, that's the only problem. We only get 3 UU picks. It's like we have to get rid of one. I wouldn't hate getting rid of Sandy Shocks. Yeah, I didn't know it was that high either. I think it just started rising, like, all of a sudden. Skullvillain creation. I think Skullvillain's probably one of the guys you, like, bring on as a rotating member, low-key. That's honestly so sick, though. I'm going to have to use that team at some point. I think I have tried using that team in doubles, actually. And not with Mirror, just Spicy Extract, because it's such a fun... Like, low-key Scovillain's fun in VGC and doubles OU. Yeah, I'm with that take, bub. Don't need shocks at Thundy. That's also a good point, though. I think we'll stick with it, though. I think we'll stick with these guys. And who was, I don't hate Krook either. I don't hate Krook. I don't hate Crocodile. Excuse me, folks. There was another guy I, like, thought of, though. Oh, you know what? Muck A actually might not be a bad take, low-key. I guess that doesn't help versus Steel, though. No, there was someone, like, on my mind who I thought of before, like, this got derailed. Triple Crown is kind of... Yeah, low-key it is. Alright, let's get rid of Shandy's shocks for Comfey. I'm with that take. Alright. I'm with that. I've been convinced. I've been convinced. Trying to think. I literally had someone on the tip of my tongue, bruh. I totally forgot. Dude, RHC, I must just be missing your freaking chat messages, and I apologize for that. Let me... Dude, what in the world? How did I miss that message, dude? Dude, I'm so bad at the YouTube thing. There's literally 4 of you and 5 of you in chat. RHC ignored by Mr. Yeah. Get that hashtag trending. Cancel him. Get him canceled! I don't hate Muckalola, though. I'm thinking either Muck A or, like, Scovillain. Ooh, I don't hate Mew either, though. I think Mew could be good. Sets hazards. Potential setup. Yeah. I don't think you get Mew in the 10th round, though. But let's do it. Let's do Mew. Alright, Gouging Fire. Let's get on to the next guy. Gouging Fire. Okay. Here's a question, chat. Do we want to make Gouging Fire another Sun Team sample? Or do we want to do like a stall team? See, now, George, you're number 1 somehow. I don't get how the numbering system works at all. Okay. So, no. You do not have to pick from this team suggestions. No, sir. So, these team suggestions are just like a guideline for like helping people out who might not know what to draft. And also, I just love talking Pokemon. So, this is just like us riff-raffing, you know, us just hanging out, talking Mons, like theorizing what we could do, right? That's the whole point of draft. In my mind, that's the whole point of Draft League. Because I actually don't think Draft League is very good content, personally. I think Draft League is more of a fun, like, guys talking ball kind of, like, kind of thing, right? We're also 44 minutes into the video and we've done 1 guy. Oh my goodness. Good lord. I'm good with doing stall, though. I think that'd be kind of funny, actually. Let's do it. So, yeah. And, so the draft works. It's, you get 1 non-restricted Uber Pokemon. So, that's, like, basically all the guys who were led into OU, and then we're like, those are actually broken. We cannot have them in OU. So, that'd be this list right here. And then, Giratina O legal? Nope. That is a restricted legendary. So, that guy is not going to be legal. Would that guy be broken? Probably not. Probably not. No, I don't think he'd be broken. That being said, I'm going very by the book for this first draft league, and we'll get everything calibrated and figured out for this next draft league season in January or whatever. But like for now, I just want to go like straight by the book and then calibrate from there. Just because I feel like going by the book makes things like simplest, at least for like a first season. I feel like it makes it much easier to like follow, and much easier for new draft players like myself to get into it, because like you understand like everything's like anchored, you know, a little bit, rather than just an ambiguous point system, which the point system makes sense. Kieran Black is also a restricted Pokemon, so we're not gonna allow it. Send me some help. Regelikinetic is allowed, though. Regelikinetic is allowed. Yes, sir. Great sticker STDs. I'm here for it. Oh, shoot. Okay. Hold on. Let me pull this up in Chrome. I want to see this. Now, why do I have to sign in, blood? Come on, man. Come on, man. Alright, whatever. We'll sign in. Sure. Dude, I literally just signed in, and they're like, nope, you can't sign in, actually. What do you want? Nope. Dude, it literally, like, won't let me sign in. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It, like, just keeps giving me, like, the, Okay, here, I think I got it. Okay. So, like... Oh, interesting. Oh, you got a document link? Oh, that's so sick. That's so sick. Hold on. I'm gonna have to look at this, actually. League 502. What's our team name? I don't have a team name, actually. I think my team name right now is just Mr. 502. I haven't gone that far yet. I was thinking of doing like the Pittsburgh Piplups too, but I have no connection to Pittsburgh. So like I feel like I'm like what's the word? When you like steal someone else's culture, like type shit. That's what I'm doing. Types you're weak to and like what moves you have. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's sick. So can you, like, set up a draft with it, though, too? Oh, it says the server is unresponsive. Okay, maybe that's why it was, like, not allowing us to, like, do that. Dude, this is huge, Winterbub. Thank you. I appreciate it. Posing? Yeah, posing's close, but there's, like, a very specific word for it that I'm just, like, cannot think of it. Like, almost like, culture vulture? Kind of. I think it's just a planner. Oh, okay. I'm still going to use that. Appropriating. Yes, thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. Yep, you got it. Thank you. Preshite. Alright. What stall guys do we need with Mr. Claude? Probably Mr. Claude Sire himself, right? I don't know if this is the first guy you pick, though, but... Like, I don't think there's any... Mr. 502 chat's still laggy. Like, as in, like, I'm really far behind you guys. Dondozo, yes, 100% Dondozo. That's actually who I was just gonna go grab. Like, is it laggy as in my time to respond to you guys is slow? Or is it, like, actually, like, taking a long time to, like, type in? Ho is not legal. Ho is considered restricted, so we will not allow ho-ho in. Ho-oh. Oh, aloe. Aloe probably is the first one. Can I spell this right, you think? Oh my god, I spelled it kind of right on the first try. And then Don Bozo is probably your other OU guy you want. No grout on either. That is also restricted. There we go. Okay. You probably want Blissey, which I think Blissey's down in RU now. I'm going to say Blissey / Chansey. Obviously, you want Blissey first, but if you can't get Blissey, you get Chansey, right? Okay. I'd also do Gliscor or Aloe. Oh, Corv, bro. We kind of need Corv. Is it because, like, there's no other, like, good, like, defogger hazard removal, like, from stall teams in lower tiers, right? Is there? Oh, you do kind of need Gliscor, though, bro. Okay, we definitely want Aloe. I don't know if we need Dondozo or not, though, because I kind of feel like Gouging Fire is your Dondozo, right? Yeah, I think I'm actually going to go Corviknight here. I think Corviknight's your more important guy to have. Yeah, definitely not Dondozo. Landorus Incarnate is like calling my name, bro. It's calling my name like Kyle Pitts. It's finally his year. That makes sense, because, yeah, Dondozo literally has, like, 5 moves it can run. Dondozo literally has 5 moves. It has liquidation, body press, curse, rest, or like you could run wave crash instead, but that's literally the exact same move. I guess you could run avalanche. You guess you could run earthquake. I guess you could run a bandit set actually. That's true. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we get another Stallmon or two, and then we add some offensive guys, just so you can run like balance on the off chance you want to run balance instead, right? So let's find our other UU stall guys. Scary face on my... Oh my god. Is that even... There's no way that... It probably has scary face, actually. I'm not going to doubt that. It does get scary face. That's hilarious. Mandibuzz. I don't hate Mandibuzz, except that we do have Corviknight. So I feel like we're kind of pigeonholing ourselves there. I feel like Pheasantipity might not be the worst take in the world. Do we hate that? We did Corviknight. I feel like Corviknight is the play. I could be swayed to Gliscor, though. I do think Alomola is 1,000,000% necessary, though. In my honest opinion. Phil! Phil has made it. Phil, I can't believe you made it. I thought you said you weren't going to make it. Let's go, baby. What's up? What's up? Yo, Phil's the man. $5 donation last night and a club membership. Dude is the man. Oh, okay, and he's out of here. But hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining in. I also think stall is unviable, Winterbub. I'm 100% with you. At the same time, though, I think it'd be kind of funny. Clef, $5 donation. Why'd you put the Nerf face? Hey, hey! It's so hard to pick your OUs. Yeah, I agree. I should agree with that. Because there's so many OU guys you need in stall. Because stall, like, needs OU guys. Yo, what if we get the live Wo-Chien reaction, though? Do we hate that? I'm gonna do it. I think we should just build it. Even though it's terrible and awful and you definitely should not do it. But I think it'd be kind of funny to theorize. Cress is fine on stall. I'm good with that take. That's a great take. Let's do Cress on... Let's do Cress. Wo-Chien is great. Yeah, Wo-Chien's a great pull. Torn T for region. I don't hate that. I also think on the topic of region, we run Slowking from UU. We can't see the Game Freak team, by the way. Oh. Bro. I am literally the worst live streamer of all time. No, I need to be fired into the sun after that one. Nah, dude. Y'all gotta cancel me. I'm so serious. You guys, I can't keep getting away with this. Cancel Mr. 502. Yeah, GF always, like, confuses me because I'm like, Game Freak? What do you mean we can't see the Game Freak team? But then I'm like, oh, I'm stupid. No, I'm actually so dumb, dude. Actually, I need to be fired into the sun, dude. I've had so many live stream fails in my life, dude. My second or third live stream ever, I was muted for the first, like, 90% of it. It was like a 2-hour live stream, and I was literally muted for the first hour 45 of it. Actually, insane. Like, I could not believe it. SCDs, I'm 100% with you with the Blissey take, and I don't think there's ever a world where you're not going to be able to pick up Blissey. I just put Chansey there as an alternate pick. Just in case. And they're both RU, so it doesn't really, like, matter. Like, for your tiering system points. Do we have another UU guy we can pick? We do have one more UU guy we can pick. Skeledirge honestly could be I feel like Skeledirge always falls short when you try and use it on stall, though. And it's also a fire type, so you're also kind of like doubling. Oh, what am I... Guys, how could we forget? How could we forget the King of Stall? I know we already have Slowking, I don't care. We'll run 2 water regions, I don't care. Latios, yo, SCD, stop the troll. Stop. Latios is the stronger one too, anyway. That's the funniest part. Oh my goodness. Do we hate Registeel in the last slot for RU? Do we hate that? I personally don't hate that, except for the fact that we have Corviknight, so I do hate it. Oh, do we gotta put a Lowland Muck here? I feel like we gotta put Muck A here just for the memes. Registeel is goated though, dude. I feel like there's a world where you could run both Corviknight and Muck. Oh, shoot, bro. Actually, okay, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Because we have Corviknight, right? Or because we have Slowking and Toxapex. So I think we get rid of Alola for Gliscor. Okay, let's do Muckalola. I'm glad we're all on the same page. Okay, thank you. The worst draft team of all time just got dropped, ladies and gentlemen. Use at your own risk, and by use at your own risk, I mean don't use it at all. But if you run this, you're actually the greatest player of all time. I'm actually okay with the Clef pick as well because that's a fairy type. But I'm actually gonna say, whoa, yo, Inception. I'm actually saying you probably should pick Corviknight first. And on that topic, we probably can switch this order around a little bit. Wochin might get picked up early just because of the memes, but you know, if that happens, it is what it is. All right, Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle's a fun one. Iron Bundle's a fun one because it can be slotted into pretty much any team. It has great special attack. It also, is it good on defense or offense? It's good. It's good on defense. Its physical defense is good. It's fast as hell. You don't have much move options, but you don't really need many move options, right? Because Freeze Dry Hydro Pump pretty much gives you perfect coverage over everything. You can also run Terra Blast Electric. I don't know why I'm doing this here, by the way. I need to do this here. And actually, I need to, like, update all this shit. Fluttermane has so many sets, I don't even, like, want to put all of them down, to be honest. But I'm just going to put the most basic set of Shadow Ball, Moonblast, maybe Substitute. We'll do Mystical Fire because we're running a fire team. And then, like, Thunder Wave maybe at the last slot. Gouging Fire. Probably want Heavy Duty Boots on this thing. Burning Bulwark, obviously. Morning Sun. Dragon Tail. And then probably like Heat Crash or something just for some kind of damage output. Nope. 414 is a good HP number. Running Toxic Bundle. Toxic Bundle? There's no way it gets Toxic. Yeah, whoa, what do you mean? Wait, since when was Bundle this bulky? I know, dude. Like, people don't even realize Bundle's like kind of bulky on the BizDev side. It's crazy. This is the worst Gouging Fire team of all time, but that's okay. I 100,000% agree with you, Winterbub. And that's why you actually, shout out to Beard Music. This is why 100% you should not follow these sets to a T in the slightest, because, well, you just saw why. But you know what? Sometimes it's fun to run a little fun and frisky team. You know what I mean? Wait, you can run bulky. Yes, you can run bulky Gouging Fire, actually. Is there an order you're doing this? Like, you went for Iron Bundle now? I'm just going in alphabetical order, George. That's all. I mean, if anyone wants me to go out of order, I definitely can. But my idea is there's 8. There's 24 Ubers, non-restricted Ubers, so I'm just doing 8 a night. Basically is where we're at. It's based off Mr. 502's dementia. Aha! It's actually based off my Mr. 502 ADHD. But, hey, on that note of Mr. 502's dementia, if you guys think I should start a dementia gaming channel, let me know. I think that could be a fun idea. So you guys let me know if you guys think that's a good idea. Let's go ahead and do this set, though. This is my favorite Iron Bundle set. I don't even know what Terra Electric's for, to be completely honest. Yo, should we make another terrible team idea? Here's my idea, right? Here's my idea for a terrible team idea. You don't even need to draft it that early either. I think Pincurchin is dead-ass to you, bruh. It is ZU. That's so sad. That's actually so depressing. Don't even run Pincurchin. Yeah. Yeah, I was literally thinking manual But I want to see what's the electric terrain. There we go. Okay. Who do we want to run it with though? That's the question. I think Thunderous actually might be a decent pick. Treads also wouldn't be a decent. Oh, I've seen a lot of Rotom Wash actually. I've seen a lot of Rotom Wash. I have a feeling Rotom Wash is going to go pretty high though. I've seen a lot of Rotom Wash. I do want to put Raichu A here. I don't think it's like the best option, but it synergizes too well for me not to mention and put on this team. Yeah, it's actually ZU. It's not even PU. Good lord. That guy sucks so bad. Hodom Wash. Facts! Yeah, where's Tapu Koko? When the world needed him most, he vanished. Rodon Wash is an incredible draft one. Yeah, like, there's no world where you're getting these three, right? But, like, in a world where you can get these three, you're golden. Alright, who's our other, like, electric terrain guy that we're gonna run? Or, what's the name for it? A Quirk, yeah, Quirked Up. I guess if I just look up Iron, it also does the same thing, ironically. What do we think? Iron Moth or Iron Crown? Iron Jugulus? We could run Jug. I don't hate Jug. I like Jug. I don't think you need to draft him this high though, so we'll do this. We'll do that. Alright, I'm glad to hear that, Winter Bob. I appreciate you being down to try it. I do appreciate that excitement very much. Same, I used a point as well. Yeah. And I think point's probably superior, but I do think I just want to try tiering. I think it could be interesting using the tiering system. And the tier's stable enough at this point. You know, like if the tier was unstable, like definitely don't do it. But like tier's stable enough at this point. Maybe less so here because it's competing with other yeah. BL Pokemon go to the tier above. That is correct. That is correct, SCDs. BL Pokemon go to the tier above. You got that correct, sir. Screamtail was fun with Iron Bundle. What would Screamtail's role be? We need to find another OU guy. I'm thinking probably Iron Boulder might not actually be terrible. I don't think Iron Crown is necessary because Iron Crown never runs booster. I think Iron Moth actually might be the play. I think Iron Moth is the play, low-key. Screamtail does everything? Interesting. Okay. You know, it is a really interesting draft strategy, though, guys. I like thinking about it. Not picking your Uber guy in the first round, right? Because there's no restriction to picking your Uber guy in the first round. You do not have to. You can draft your Uber guy wherever. So you could play a Gambit, Iron Gambit smash like, of like not picking your Uber guy till later and just picking the best draft mons you can. That's 100% a strategy. I'm just trying to like, again, we're just talking ball and like thinking like, what's the most synergy you could possibly do with your Uber guy? But you absolutely don't have to draft your Uber in the first round, which I think could make for some interesting things. Screamtail does anything other than damage. Yeah. Which I guess I don't know how much damage you need on an electric terrain team. I think honestly you might want another electric terrain guy. Because I know Raichu, I would even like argue Raichu Alola probably sets it up low-key. Dude, no, I've used that set too, RHC. That is a sick set. Iron Leaves. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. It's a UU guy. We have one more. We have room for one more UU guy. I'm good with going with Iron Leaves. Iron Leaves is a very interesting Pokemon. I'm good with that. Maybe we slot in Mew again. We already have two Psychic types, so. Yeah, that's the thing though. Raichu, I agree with you, Bub. I agree. I am 100% agreeing with you. It's just too bulky. I don't hate Belly Bolt, but again, how many electric types do we need, right? We already have Rotom Wash and Raichu A. I guess it's only two, and we are running an electric terrain team. Belly Bolt is a goat though. Why are you apologizing, RHC? That's hilarious. I'm with that. I said Terra Iron Thorns is a monster in draft. Okay, I'm good with that take. Let's do it. I love Iron Thorns, by the way. My favorite set to run is Iron Thorns is another double loaded dice set, actually, now that I think about it, because it can run Pin Missile and Rock Blast and Terra Bug. What are the rules of Terra in this, by the way? Right now, unrestricted Terras. That being said, hear me out, because I know some people have some very strong opinions about this, and rightfully so. Nothing is permanent in this draft league. So if Terra on the Uber's Pokemon is too strong, we will run a vote to ban it in the first few weeks. And actually, even if like 6 or 7 weeks down the road we find out that it's too OP, we can still run a poll to vote it. I'm not against that. This is a democratic draft league. The only thing that's permanent is that the guys you draft are the guys you draft, and that won't change, obviously. And we're using the OU tiering system. No Mega Ray. No Mega Ray. What's the clip farm here now, STDs? Yeah, send me the clip. Send me the clip. Yeah. I'm thinking the Terra on the Uber might be too broken. But that being said, like, I feel like some people will like, oh my gosh, STDs. I'm gonna find your IP address right now, dude. Y'all know how much I hate that. I don't know if I've talked about this before. I hate the 6-7 joke. I genuinely, like, one of the worst memes of all time, and I'm not kidding. That joke, because it insists upon itself. It's so not funny, and it insists upon itself. That's the only reason it's funny. It's because other people say 6-7, and our brains are so rotted that we think it's funny. It'll probably be fine, I think. Yeah, I think there's a chance that it's probably not that broken. But, like, I could see, like, a world where Volcarona just starts, like, destroying everyone, and it's like, well, maybe we should, like, take a look at this. The electric train team needs a Snom. Oh, definitely. Oh, I didn't think about Hawlucha, actually. I don't hate that. I also, we can't run Hawlucha. We already got 3 UU guys, actually. Most of the TikTok memes are pretty mid. I'm with that. That's a great take, Winterbub. It literally feels like all the, like, fetuses and 13-year-olds are, like, there. And they're all just, like, laughing at the most stupid shit. Which, granted, I was that age and I laughed at the most stupid shit at that point, too. So, like, I get it. I'm, like, not gonna fault them too much. But it's still so annoying, bro. It's actually the worst. I wish there were more electric types that... Yo, shut up, bro. And by shut up, I'm talking to myself. Yeah, Hawlucha's been... I mean, Hawlucha's kind of been there the whole generation, though. Hawlucha's been, like, kind of going between UU and RUBL. You do it over Jug? Yeah, I'm okay with that take, actually. I'm okay with that take. I also don't think there's a world where you're going to get Hawlucha, just because there's so many teams that Hawlucha can be good with, including Annihilate, which uses grassy terrain. What's the other team? There's another team that I said Hawlucha would be good on. Oh, the Deoxys teams, because of psychic terrain. We might just be... Yeah, we. Yes, we. No, we really might, dude. I'm with that. I think that's 100% true. Oh, whoa, what's Carrot browsing? Yo. Places a movable cursor in web pages. Oh, interesting. No, I don't want that, though, but that's interesting. 69-minute mark. So, see, 69 is grounded in something funny, though. You know, like, 69 is grounded in sex, which is objectively always funny, right? So, like, that makes sense. Alright, let's find this last. I'm honestly thinking Blissey or Chansey wouldn't be terrible, because it gives you another, potential setup guy. But maybe you also don't want to completely depend on the electric terrain too, so like, I don't know, what do we think? Yo, should I reach out to the bartender though? I haven't said anything yet. I'm opening it with Sup Slut. I'm not even kidding. There's a reason though. There's a reason. I can't think of what's that meme from? There's a meme where that's from. I don't know. She always calls me and my boys sluts though. So like it's an inside joke. So like don't think I'm like degrading women here, because we do not do that. We do not believe in degrading women here. No sir. No sir. Umbreon. A team like this is kind of committed to offense. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They're way too passive. Hey man, I would never say that to a woman though that I have never met, obviously, because that's terrible. Her mom gonna pick up the phone. Yo, the bartender's mom coming on the Mr. 502 stream. When's that happening? We need that. Yes, we need that. Okay, let's look up. Probably not Arceus Steel. Let's look for Steel type though, because I feel like Registeel might be too passive for this team. We don't have the Pincurchin. I'm like Pincurchin. Okay. Here's my thing with Pincurchin. I'm okay with doing Pincurchin as the last draft pick because I don't think anyone else is gonna pick it up, right? So I think that's like a fine like round 10 option. Mom Hunter confirmed. You already know. You already know. Duraludon? Yeah, I don't hate Duraludon actually. What does Duraludon do on electric terrain again? I don't know. I actually don't know. I actually don't know why Duraludon's good on E-terrain. I lied to you all just now. Bisharp maybe? Annoying? I see. Pink last pick is fine. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm with that. Winterbuff. I don't know. On it, if you ever need manual terrain, I guess, in your week's matchup, then it's fine. I mean, Pincurchin could, like, match up okay into certain teams if they're not running, like, a ground type or something. Maybe we need something to get rid of the ground types, actually. That's actually what we should do. We should get, like, a water type or something. Or a grass type, maybe, even. Let's look at our options. You know what? I should color code these. That's what I should do at some point. It's probably Bish. I don't hate Bish, though, either. It's just Duraludon with the boosted T-Ball with that E-terrain. Yeah, but that's so niche, I feel, for this team itself. Ooh, Arboliva's actually Heat, though. Wait, Arboliva's actually Heat because that's a grass type, so that covers for that. And there's Terrain Pulse. What do we think? I think that's actually the play. Yep, I think that actually is the play. I'm personally on the Arboliva train, if everyone is cool with that. I know it's a ZU guy, but damn, bro. Sceptile has Unburden and is a grass. Ooh, Sceptile's also Heat, though, bro. What's your Sep? Okay, I can't make up my mind, so you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna hit that cheeky little Arboliva / Sceptile. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do, because I can't make up my mind. So when I can't make up my mind, we just hit the little slash button. That's my cop out. Okay, next option. Can you guys see the Iron Bundle team? Okay, thank God. If you guys weren't able to, that would have been so sad. Okay, Landorus. Landorus is our next. Yo, can we? Yo, why can't we go past Rosie? Why am I limited to Rosie? Is it really not going to let me go past Rosie? Yo, why do I have to manually add columns right? Is there something I'm missing here? Why does it only go to Z? What the hell? That's crazy. Oh, they took away Claw's Terrain Pulse? Yeah, that's right, because Arboliva is the only guy with Terrain Pulse at this point. Which is so goofy to me. I don't get that. Well, we obviously know Landorus is set. And Landorus was predictable, but it's also just very good. Probably Earth Power, Sludge Wave. You can run Extras. I personally run Focus Blast, probably. You could also run T-Rocks. You could run U-Turn, Taunt. Physical Lando Eye is scary. But, like, what moves does it have to boost with sheer force, right? And, like, its physical attack is only, like, 10 better anyway. Like, because Earthquake's not going to get... It's the same thing as, like, not Needle King, right? Like, Needle King is a physical attacker, but it actually wants to run special. So that question is lost on me. Yeah, I don't get a Winter Bub. I'm so confused, I'm not going to lie. I don't know. What's the last... What do you normally run on the last move? Oh, you could run, like, Weather Ball. It's great physical, special, and mix. That is true. That is true, actually. So if you want to run... Honestly, I don't hate a world where we actually run Tyranitar on this team and we draft it in, like, this hole. And then that gives us an option to run Sandforce Physical Landorus, like, in later weeks, right? So I actually like that a lot. I don't know. You could really run any set, though, with this guy. I'm going to just put U-Turn in on the last slot just for the fun of it. Body Press? Pfft. No, we're kidding, right? Rock Slide and Extra. I don't hate Extras either. But yeah. Oh, Body Slam. Body Slam's fine, I suppose. But like Body Slam, the whole point of it is to paralyze opponents, and if you're Sheer Force, you don't even get that. So, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, you're banned. You're banned, buddy. You're banned. Okay, but the real question is... Because... How much do we want to diverge into the sand element of this team? I don't think we need to divulge that heavy into it, to be honest. I think Tyranitar is just like a good pick overall, though, too. Houndstone? Yep, I am not against that at all. I think we could draft that in like the 6th pick. That is the easiest hear me out of all time. Now, yeah, I'm so with that take, actually. Houndstone's awesome. I love Houndstone. I wish it was better. Well, it is better. Its signature move is just banned, so... No, I'm with the Houndstone take 100%, though. Yo, what's up, Misko? Welcome back. I think Excadrill also is just a good Pokemon in general, so I don't think it's, like, bad to, like, lean into that either. Yeah, I agree, George. Let's do it. Let's do Excadrill. Let's find our OU guys, though, too. We need to find our OU guys. Who would be good with Landorus Therian? Landorus is just an all-out attacker, ground flying, so you probably want some ice resist on the team. I'm thinking Dondo. No, I'm kidding. Lycanroc. I think Lycanroc's a good one. I like that. Which form of Lycanroc do we want? Probably just a regular one. If we're gonna run that, we probably run it as like the last week. Or as the last pick, I think. If you're gonna run that, and I don't hate that as like a last pick, because here's the thing, folks. With this tier, you're probably gonna run your top 6 draft picks 99% of the time, and maybe like a free agent every now and then, right? Depending on how bad your matchup is. But Water Pun has a second. Are you with it as a Spin Blaster? Yo, that's nasty. I think I've used a team similar to that, Winter Bub. I think I have used a team similar to that. Because I think Houndstone was running around in RU for a little while, like, as an actual viable pick, which is just crazy. Big Man Blastoise. I know what role Blastoise would serve, though. I'm good with the Water Pen take. Yep. Yeah, I'm good with the Water Pen take. Alright. What else? We got one more UU option. And we got one more OU option, too, actually. That's true. The water immunity is super sick. So what? We have a lot of ground and rock types right now. Probably want a defogger. Wait, we have hazard removal, though, with XC. So I don't know how important defogger is. Gold for OU? I don't hate that, actually. I don't hate that. The only problem is I feel like T-Tar and Excadrill will go very soon. But, like, and Golden Go, I think, is one of the more popular OU guys, so I think it'll go better. Cha would be better. Over Gold? If you don't want to run rapid spin every week, we should get some other removal. I'm with that take. You know what? You know who's actually a great sand guy? Mandibuzz, because it has overcoat. So let's do that. Shaw might be better, but Excadrill or Goldingo is nice because you don't take sand damage. Other removal, bro. Forgot we were playing SP. Yeah, you don't get removal. You don't get removal in this tier. Everything just stays up. Only one team has gold though. Yeah, but like, people are gonna like take gold. Like, people aren't gonna listen to this tier list, right? Like, people are gonna take gold because it's a good Pokemon. That's in my mind how it's gonna work. Like, we only have Iron Valiante on like one of these teams, but I mean, someone's gonna pick Iron Valiante quick, I feel, because it's just such a good pick. Also, again, like, we're assuming that everyone's gonna take an Uber in the first round and not delay their Uber pick. Because if you delay your Uber pick, then you will start picking the OU guys first, right? Or your UU guys. Like, if you really wanted Iron Valiant or Dragapult, I would take it in the first round. And those Pokemon will work on any team too. And same with King Gambit, honestly. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if those got picked like in the top 10. I say top 10 as if there's 14 people here, so like that wouldn't be that surprising, but yeah, Gold is another incredible. Gold has so many sets it can run. It can run bulky, it can run Choice Scarf, it can run Fast Wave, it can run. There's so much it can do, man. It's just, and then Terra options too are just like you have unlimited customizability with Golden Ghost Terra option. How many are we in draft? There's 14 of us right now, and I think top cut for finals. Right now in my mind, it'll be top 4 go to postseason play. If Gambit goes before round 3, I'd be surprised. Really? I guess yeah. I guess yeah. It's not a bit right. We talked about this. It's not like the greatest draft mon. That's true. That's true. I didn't think about that. That's a good point. That's a good point, Winter. But like Drag and Iron Valiante, those are really good draft Pokemon. So like those, I would be surprised. I would be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised? What's the word? I don't know. I don't know what the word is. I'm just saying words to say words. Alright, I need to be stopped, bro. Actually. Bro, if I only knew 3 annoying people in my life, I would be at least 2 of them. Kieran to make a double dragon offense. Do we have enough? We don't have another room for OU though. We're nearing Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon might be a day 3 Pokemon. Yeah, Roaring Moon just misses the cut. Maybe we do 9 tonight. What else do we want on this team? We don't need to make it dependent on sand is the other thing. Someone really wanted Ting-Lu could go round 1. Yeah, I think Tusk will. Ting-Lu could also go round 1. I haven't talked about Ting-Lu at all so far, but yeah. Ting-Lu's so good at Hazard. Clef, Tink. Too much steel. Yeah, I mean, we already have Drill and Golden, and you're probably going to take those most weeks, right? Like, what are some things to patch up? Like, we probably need an ice resist or a freeze dry resist, right? So, like, let's look at that. What resists ice? Oh, wait. We already have that in the steel types, actually. I'm so stupid. Nope. No one say anything. No one say anything. Nope. No one say anything. I'm still smart. Yep. I'm still smart and cool and funny and handsome. Just kidding. I'm, like, at least, like, one of those. Maybe half. I guess we could bring Cloyster. That'd be kind of funny. Oh, is a Shell Smash user? How good are Shell Smash users, Winterbub? Do they do okay? Could bring Mamo, but we already have a lot of ground. We could bring flying types in theory, like water and flying types, like no problem because we have so much ground immunity. I'm thinking... Empoleon's low-key calling my name as well. Fez, Grounded Poison, and Bulky Pivot. The only thing with Fez, though, is it is an OU guy, and we already have Mandy, Exa, and T-Tar. We could put it in over Mandy, though. Yeah, we are in RU. We could put it over Mandy, though. I wouldn't hate that take. But I think Mandy's also very good. Volcanion? I don't hate that at all, actually. I'd be good with Volcanion. If your opponent clicks auto import sets. That's funny. Mirror makes Shell Smash detrimental. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. No. No. That DD's not the Brooks. Oh, no. Not Brooks. The Brooks. We love the Brooks. Yes, we do. Terrakian's up to RU. Can you believe that? Can you believe that it was PU at one point this generation? That is so funny, dude. It's actually unbelievable. Excuse me. Do we hate Gastrodon, actually? I know Gastrodon's pretty prevalent on sand teams. Or maybe we even bring a second. Actually, hear me out. I think Hippowdon is actually the play. Because that way you aren't tethered to bringing Tyranitar. And Hippowdon's also a very good sand setter. And just Pokemon in general. I like Goodrache as well. But I think a second sand setter is really good, actually. So you can switch it up. Are you planning on getting a Switch 2 in Gen 10 when it comes out? Honestly, Winter Bub, I don't know, man. If I didn't just drop $1,500 on this new computer and monitor setup, I probably would be open to doing that. But I don't know. I just don't play my Switch like hardly at all anymore, and I just don't know if it's worth it. Because then, here's the thing. If I got that, then I'd also feel obligated to get a memory card, so that way I could record and stream on OBS. Which I don't know, how much are memory cards these days? How to stream Switch 2 on YouTube. Yeah, you'll need a capture card, yeah. And how much are those? I'm looking on my second monitor right now. Oh, they're really not that expensive, actually. Am I reading that right? That they're only like 30 bucks? No kidding, right? Wait, are you serious? They're only like $30. That's nothing. You can just legally emulate the games on PC? Dude. Nintendo, if I was doing that with Gen 10 games, Nintendo would actually come for my ass. I swear. Huh. I didn't realize that they were that cheap, though. That's crazy. Huh. Okay, maybe I'll do that then. Again, though, unless I start making like $1 trillion on YouTube, which I will someday, obviously. But until that happens, I just don't have that. Like, I'm smart with my money, but I don't have that much of it, you know? Problem is the delay they might have. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know about all that stuff. I thought capture cards used to be like 150 bucks, though. So, like, to see them that cheap is crazy. I'm going to go ahead and get started on the next one, fellas. Magearna. Oh, my gosh. Well, we obviously know who my top picks would be. Probably either Grim Snarl or Ninetales. Hey, are there other good, like... Yo, what are some other good... No. Stop fumbling, Carter. Ninetales. Yeah, it's in U/PU, so it's fine. PU/NU. Mew for Suicide Lead. I don't hate that. Obama could also do it. Magearna Web. In my mind, I think you're dumb at this. No, like, not the, okay, hold on. Let me rephrase that. I don't think you're ever dumb for, like, running an AV Magearna set, but I think that set is, like, not the best set for Magearna. Like, if you want to use the most broken set for Magearna, it's Draining Kiss, Stored Power. Now, the thing is, Magearna's very flexible, right? Which is why it's going to be a good, in my opinion, great for draft. That being said, I feel like this is the best set to run. I mean, you could even run something unique like a Babiri Berry. Or not Babiri, sorry. What's the berry that raises your defense on getting hit? Hold on, let me think about this. Whatever that berry is, though, that could honestly... You could also run Shuka Berry on it. I've seen that. Ganlon Berry. No, that's not what I'm thinking. Where is it? Oh, yeah, it's a Key Berry. Yeah, you could run Key Berry, I feel. I have Magearna bottom half of Ubers. Really? Yeah, Key Berry. Thank you, George. Yep, thank you, Archie. Yeah. Magearna is cheese, though. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what... Magearna's so fast. I don't know if you need webs for it, per se, you know? I feel like this is the best set, though, for it. And then you run, like, Max Fizz Death. And then, like... I personally ran like 220 speed on it, so that way it'd be, or like maybe even like 212, so that way it'd be faster than most things. Magearna Scarf? Nah, never cook again, bro. I'm kidding. Like something like that. I don't know. I'm just riff-rapping. Thank you for tuning in, Misco. I appreciate you. 3:30, get some sleep, brother. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And your input in chatting with me. I appreciate it. Chatting with everyone. We appreciate you, mate. Thank you for stopping by. Get some rest, brother. Seeing Keyberry Arbeliva sweep? That's so funny. That, like, doesn't even feel real. Yeah, I feel like you want a Light Clay user as the first Magearna slot, though. I feel like Glimora also is a great pick, because you can just get up hazards and then, you know, set up. Might just be preference, but it's kind of a Terra Hog and just doesn't feel as broken as some others. Yeah, that's fair, because, yeah, you do really want Terra on Magearna. I think I normally ran Terra Water when I was doing this, when I was running Magearna. Back in my day. I'm trying to think of what else I used on Magearna teams. I think I almost always just used Ninetales as a loader. There was a really fun core I had with Magearna. I think Bax was still... Yeah, I think it was a Magearna, like, Bax and Ninetales team, which is just... so disgusting thinking about it now. Glim is super fun in draft. Yeah, and I feel like it's also very good for like lead and setting up hazards. Lots of moves, yes. Yes, sir. Lots and lots of moves. Lots of moves. You can do some BS with like you can do Mortal Spin to have, you know, spin stuff away. Earth Power, you can go Power Gem, you can go Meteor Beam, Power Herb, you can go Rock Polish. Because Rock Polish is still in the game. Even though it got cut for like a lot of Pokemon, but not for Glim. You can Terra Ice the Magearna to get the boost from Snow instead of using Keyberry. Man, that's you're not wrong. You become defensively worthless, but you're not wrong. You are not wrong, sir. That is something you can do. That is true. I wouldn't recommend it personally, but you can do it. If you really wanted to, you can do that. Let's see. What else would be good on a Magearna team? I actually don't hate Kyurem. Do we hate Kyurem on Magearna teams? That kind of actually fills the hole of Baxionis. Baxcalibur. Bax King of Arthur, or whatever the hell Excalibur was meant. Maybe something to hit steel types? Yes, I'm with that take. Let's do it. Something to hit steel types? Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's find a fire guy to hit the steels. Do we hate Skeledurgianus? I think Skeledurgianus could get drafted on this team. Heatran could also be good. I feel like Kyurem's great with Ninetales. I might actually just switch this to Ninetales then. Yeah. And sorry, that is not an OU guy. That is an NU guy. You also get court change if needed. That's true. But like Winterbob said, court change does give you the screens. So I feel like that's probably not the play. I feel like Kirim is the play, and then either Skeledurgianus or like Skeledurgianus, or there was another fire guy I was looking at. Not Arcanini. Heatran, yeah. Moth. I feel like these are our two best OU guys, though. I mean, Kirim's so good as like an alternate sweeper to Magearna. And the thing is, too, we also probably want to build a team that allows Magearna to also be an AV set or like a choice Scarf / spec set. Flame Charge and Torch Song. Oh, Wing. You know what? I'll let you cook here, random. I'll let you cook. I'll put the Slither on the team. I'll let you cook. I'm good with that. Moltres might not be bad, but Moltres is unfortunately OU, and I'm gonna be the bad guy here and say I think Lamore and Kirim are the best options for your OU guys on this team. Do we need to add Bruxius? We've already put Bruxius 3 times in this document. It's the funniest shit. We used it on the DOA, okay, so, I mean, it's kind of the same on those DO teams, though. But we're basically putting it on the... I guess the spot there wasn't a Psychic Terrain team, actually, but... We need some speed on the team? Yes, great take, George. I'm with that. Let's find a fast UU guy, shall we? Doesn't need to necessarily synergize with them, but it could. Bring in the Scarf Bruxius. Bring it in! Is Dio still you? Dio speed did rise back to OU. Latios? I actually love that take. Actually, I freaking love that take. I'm with that 100,000%. Let's do Latios. Alright, are you guys? I think we draft Satitan if we can. This is assuming we get Ninetales, but if we get Ninetales, I think Satitan's a good choice. But also that might be overkill with Kirim, so I could be convinced that that is a terrible option. Celesteela? Yes. Yeah, we can just pretend Latios is Latios. I'm with that take. Yep, Celesteela is definitely legal in SV. Last I checked, that's true. As far as I'm concerned. Oh boy, the worst. Okay, this is going to be a hot take. I actually think Penny's battle music is overrated. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but that song just doesn't do it for me. Also, I need to scoot this thing over. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm so bad at this. Freaking chat, bro. Covering up half the damn screen. But it's fun to have chat. And I think we need chat. Moush? The Moush hold? Okay, whoa. Okay, if both of y'all are saying Mouse, if both y'all say Moush hold at the same time, I'm good with doing the Moush. Alright, I've been convinced. Offensive removal, yep. I'm good with that take. I'm good with that take. Yeah, Ferret, yep, that's the next best option. Ferret would be kind of funny. I don't think Satitan's the play, though, the more I think about it. Bring the Yom. Dude, Yom's already is up in RUBL, actually, so it's technically a UU guy. Isn't that crazy? With a double dragon and Magearna? No, that's not a hot take at all. That's actually a fantastic take, and I am 100% with that, George. Let's do it. I think it's a great take with Mag. And I think I'm good with Gyarados being our last guy. Because that gives us our water Pokemon, which we don't have a water Pokemon yet. That gives us an Intimidate guy too, or we can even run a Moxie Sweeper if we really wanted to. That gives us another option to sweep with. You could run Latios as an alternate screen guy too, in case you didn't want to bring Ninetales into the matchup. Yeah, the biggest problem with screens though is even though screens are so good, they're very predictable. So it's like, it's very easy to like just run a fast taunter or something. And Glamora does have screens. That's also true. That's true. I didn't even think about that. Does Glim have both screens? Oh my gosh, it does. That's so good. That's so good, actually. That's huge. I didn't even notice. I didn't even hashtag notice that. Alright. Here's our next option. Let's keep it pushing, shall we? We got just a couple more left. And by a couple more, 3 more. Ozerpun H. Okay. So, if you guys don't know, this is in the drafting rules, because I have a whole rule on forms here. You can draft multiple forms, but you can only bring one to battle. So if you want to draft like one of the Ozerpun forms, you can. Like, that's fine. Ozerpun H sucks ass. Yeah, but at the same time, see, now we're getting down. Now we're getting it. Because this team went crazy when Ozerpun H was there. It wasn't Raging Bolt. I'm trying to think of the other guy who it was. There was another guy. Let someone pull up. You know what? If someone drafts 3 Ozerpun forms. You know what? If someone drafts all 3 Ozerpun mask forms, I will let them bring them. I'm not kidding. I'm actually going to add an exception to that. Draft all 3 mask forms. You may bring them all. That's the only exception. Including Ozerpun. Yeah. That's a great rule. That's a great rule, Winterbub. I'm with that. That'd be so funny if someone did that. I hope someone does that now. Is Dry Baton Pass allowed? I prefer Ninetales over Torkoal. I don't know, chat. I don't want to stray. There's 4, not 3. Yeah, but I'm okay if someone just gets the mask forms. That I'd be fine with them pulling up with just the 3 mask forms. I'm fine with them just pulling up with the 3 though. Yeah. Or if they want to draft the teal guy too, they can also pull up with all 4. That's also fine. I don't know. I don't want to. Here's my thing, George. I am personally a big fan of Dry Baton Pass, and if I was an OU council leader, I would 100% rally for that to be unbanned, like, immediately, personally. And I've made videos about talking about this before. Oh, it's just Insurgents is just a quiet theme. But here's my thing. I don't want to deviate too much from the OU rule set. That's my only, like, thing of, like, I'm leaning towards no for that reason. Does Brush get screens? No shot, dude. I guess it is a sidekick type. So that shouldn't be, like... That is actually unbelievable. I will say normally in draft, Dry Pass is allowed. Okay, you know what? Winter, George, in STDs, and RHG if you're still in here. I'm okay with making the first vote in here right now. Do we... Here. I'll actually start a poll. Should we allow Dry Baton Pass? I'm okay with this being like the first democratic vote of yeah, I'm down for that. Let's pull it. Let's pull it. This is the first democratic move of the draft league, and I personally am voting yes because I also believe that it should be allowed. Okay, bet, George. Hey, well, if you want to join it, you're more than welcome to, but I appreciate you being in here. Yeah, you can vote on this. You're talking ball with us. You're allowed to vote. Hell yeah. Please vote on it. Please do. I'm a titty play. Yo, STD. Bro. Oh my goodness. Yo. This has been a funny ass live stream. I need to put like a 10% opacity Diddy in the thumbnail now. How did I get 100% to 0% when I voted no? I don't know, because it still says for me that it's 100% yes for Baton Pass. So I don't know. I'm confused. I'm going to put an other rules section, though, because I think it looks like... Because it looks like it is being voted towards yes, so... Because I'm voting yes, too. We have 5 voters in here, so we'll count that as a majority ruling. Okay. Dry pass is allowed. We're going to make that a rule. Dry pass is allowed. I'm so good with that. Look at that. Look at us being democratic here, folks. I love this. Love this stuff. Love the democratic forum for this. I have no idea, though, SCDs. That's so whack. I haven't ended the poll or anything. So I don't know. That's so bizarre. I hope, like, I'm not, like, not counting anyone's vote now, then. If that's the case. Managed democracy? Helldivers? Yo! This is actually the Helldivers League. Okay, I'm trying to think. What else was on that Ozerpen team? Oh, I think Great Tusk was, right? I think Great Tusk was on that OU Ozerpen H team that did really well. Democracy. I mean, there still needs to be someone at the helm of it, but like I really want to do my best to like allow as many things to be voted on as possible, right? Like I still want this to have the identity of like this is the like Club 502 league that's headed by the YouTuber Mr. 502, but I've always believed that you should make as many things as possible, as many things democratic as possible. Yeah, that's probably more like it, George. Democracy under supervision. Yeah. I don't know how to... I hate that word supervision, though, because that always makes me think of, like, parents, you know, like, under parental supervision. And I hate that, like, I don't know, like that imagery. Even though I love my parents, love them to death. But I don't know, there's just something about the word, like, supervision that, like, makes me cringe. I don't know. That's super off topic. Anyway, what else was on this RUBL, on this team when it was running around? What other sun Pokemon are there? Maybe Heatran was? I'm really trying to think here. Because there was one very specific, like, sun archetype when Ozerpen made its debut. I want to say Dirge was on it, actually. I want to say Dirge was on it. And with the democracy though thing, I mean, if there's something that's like bothering you in this league, like put it in the Discord. Put it in the Discord. Put it in the Discord fall 2025 season chat. That's why we had the draft. That's why we had that channel. So oh, appreciate the tag in the Discord. RHC, appreciate it. Ooh, Lilligant Hizui. I actually love that. What is Lilligant Hizui now? Lilligant, it's in UBL, so it's what technically are you then? So we probably don't have to draft that until a little bit later. But also, I feel like Sun archetypes a very popular. You know, it's funny. There's so many like Sun guys. Like, you almost wonder, like, at what point should they have considered, like, banning, like, weather, right? And they never would. They never would. But, sleep is banned, yes, following the OU rule. I also would not be against unbanning sleep, though. Venusaur, yes, yes. Sorry, I think I spelled it right. And Venu's in one of the lower tiers. Yeah, it's in PU. Okay. Venusaur. Yep. Low tiers often ban weather rocks. Yeah. And yeah, that's true. Hero got banned in Little Cup? Really? That's crazy. What mons were abusing that? That's wild. Oh, you know what? Here's where we can get our Scovillain nut off. I feel like we might be like getting too many lower tiers, but at the same time, like, oh shoot, whoops. Let me get back to the document. Let's see if there's any other good weather ballers. Ballin' in like the UU tier, right? Fast sleep pattern plus growth because sleep isn't banned there. Bulbasaur. Oh, dude, that's crazy. No, that's hilarious. Huh. That's so crazy. That sounds so terrifying, like a little fast Bulbasaur. Like sleep patterning and growthy and just like killing everything. Dude, hey, does anyone know, by the way, going back to the Snapchat thing, does anyone know why some names have like a little star after them? Does that mean they're like on there like way too much? Is that what that means? I actually have no idea. Alright, let's find our last Sun guy for this Ojapan H team. I guess, is there ever a word where we don't want to run Sun and we want to just, well, we've already committed to the Sun pretty much. We pretty much full committed to the Sun, so we probably should just send it at this point. I'm thinking Klefki could low-key be a good like last pick because I think Klefki is considered an RU guy, right? Or is it a UU guy now? Whoa. Where's my girl Klefki at? It's in you. Okay. I honestly don't hate Klefki. I honestly don't think like this is a bad like free agent pick though either. So I don't know. I don't think I've used Snapchat since middle school. Never. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know. Some people are weird though. Like, so my coworkers tell me about this. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but he mentioned that like she's terrible with texting and like only like ever Snapchats people, right? Which her Snapchat scores lower than mine though, so I don't know. But like, I don't know. My generation is so weird with Snapchat. Like the fact that some people are like using Snapchat more than text messaging. Like I don't get it. I do not understand that. Like it's good for like casual stuff, I guess, but like I don't know. I don't know, folks. I don't know. Roaring Moon's at the very beginning of tomorrow, or SCDs if you can convince me to do it tonight. I guess we can do it tonight. I would be open to that. And then we can just do we'll just do Reggie Kanalik tomorrow, or we might even just do 9. It seems like you really want to do Roaring Moon though, so like I'd be okay with like, I guess we could stretch it. Dude, why am I blanking on who else was on this amazing Sun team? Oh, you know what? Let's get Comfey in there. Let's get Comfey. I really want to use Comfey. That's our 3 OU guys, or UU guys right there. Because Lilligant H is UU. And then RU guy. This is when we need to run Heat Rock Gallade. It's like Rain Gallade, but like with the Heat Rock. Oh my goodness. That was a good meme. That was a good time. I used that team. I tried to make it work. I think it did okay for me, actually. The funniest thing. Let's just go ahead and throw Mew in there. If I don't know who to do, I just throw in a Mew, honestly, and it works 99% of the time. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright. Yeah, I think we need to add more rows here. So we won't call them right. I'm sure there's a shortcut for this that I just don't know about, and I probably look very stupid, but it's okay, chat. I'm used to looking very stupid, so. Okay, Palafin. So. Alright, bet. I'll see you guys in a minute here. Alright, Palafin. I don't know. We could run Rain. We could run Rain with Palafin. Or we could just, like, not make it an archetype and just, like, make it a very annoying, like, pivoting team. I could be convinced either way. Let's go ahead and get this set figured out. What, Swords Dance, and then I don't know, do you run Power Whip or Ivy Cudgel? Not Power Whip or Ivy Cudgel, sorry, Power Whip or Horn Leech. It's always my problem with that thing. I never know what to do. Zapdos? Yeah, we can do Zap. If we're doing rain, we do zap for sure. I mean, I don't want to make the team too dependent on rain because I think Palafin like works on any archetype really. I think that's kind of just a plug and play Pokemon. But yeah, I don't know. This is the one Palafin set you can run. I personally think the bulk up set's more fun, but yeah, Zapdos it can work without rain. That's true. Yeah, Zapdos 100% works without rain. No, you're right. You're right. I'm stupid. Yep, I'm good with the. I'm good with putting in Bruxish here at the last slot. What is Bruxish anyway? Is it PU? I think it's PU, right? Brux. Yeah. Oh, Bruxish, are you? Really? Why is Brux are you? No, it's PU. Why did I put are you here? Yo, chat. Am I stupid or stupid? Leave a like down below if I am. Leave a like if I'm stupid, and leave a like if I'm not stupid, and leave a dislike if you think I should leak my IP address to everyone. It's good for grass and water switches for Palafin. Yeah, no, you're 100%. Oh, what's up, Winter? That was quick. Yeah, no, I'm with the Zapdos take. It doesn't even need to be used on rain. It's a flexible option. I think Pelipper is... Honestly, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say draft Politoed here instead. Because Politoed's a great option that it's not going to take up an OU slot for us now. But it'll still allow us to set rain on weeks we want to use rain. And because it's an RU pick, it's not taking up any of our picks. So I like that. I think that's probably the better play. Now let's find our other OU guy to synergize with the hashtag Palafin. Let me see. Can you see? Oh, you can't see Palafin. Awesome. Treads? Yeah, I like Treads. I'm good with Iron Treads. That guy works in and out of rain too as well, so that's good for that. Alright. You guys that work well with the Palafin. Well, I want some... I guess Iron Treads is both our removal and setter, right? I feel like Hydrapple might be good. Do we hate Hydrapple? I feel like Hydrapple's good. I feel like some pivoting options would also not be terrible. So like I don't know, like oh, you know what? I like Tornadus. Do we like Tornadus? What do we think of Tornadus, folks? Thunder T, I'm also good with that. I'm also great with that pick. My thing with Thundurus is that Tornadus, like you get the you get regen. Yeah, we have Zap, which is why I think probably Tornadus is probably the better move. Do we do Therian though, or the regular mode? I guess that's the bigger question, because regular mode we get the option to set up rain if we really wanted to in a pinch. But obviously we miss out on Regenerator then. Therian, I'm with Therian too. I agree. I think Therian's probably just a better play. Okay. Yep. Yep. I'm with you guys. Let's do that. Yep. Okay. Cool. Glad we are all on the same page, chat. Guys? Is there a smarter like group of people in the world right now than like this stream? Some are asking. Anyway, let's do we want Grin? I feel like we really are just making this a rain team though, if we add like Grin. Toxapex for triple region would be nuts, but I don't hate it either. The only problem is, well, I guess we only have 3 water types right now. NASA is a close second. You're right, Winterbub. NASA is a close second. They actually reached out to me when they said I was doing a stream today. They reached out to me asking if they could watch in and take notes, and I was very flattered, but I told them they might not understand everything. You know, they might just not have the intellect to understand it. But you know, we'll see. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll figure it out. Oh my goodness. Do we hate Claude? Do we hate the idea of Claude as like a water absorber? I feel like that's not like the worst thing I've suggested today. I've suggested a lot of like horseshit things, low-key. But like, I feel good about that one. What do we think though? What do we think though, chat? What do we think though, chat? Chat! Some we'll have to think about. Claude might kill momentum is all I'm worried about. Yeah. Yeah. Claude could kill momentum for this team. But I feel like Claude is good on rain teams though at the same time. So I don't know, it might be worth it. We might want to find a grounded poison guy though. If it's not Mr. Claude. Let's put our heads together, chat. Volcanion could be good, but too much electric weak and 3 water types might not be worth it. Yeah, I like the thought process, but yeah, this team is very electric weak right now. Palafin is weak to it. Zap is neutral. Poly's weak. Hydrapple really resists it though. I guess that's the other thing. Is Hydrapple very much resist it. But Torn's weak to it, and then Brush is weak to it. I'm gonna let ACDs have that pick, by the way. But Brush is like not a bad option, honestly. Okay, you know what? I've been convinced. That's all it took for me to be convinced. We might want to put a ground type, or whoa, not a ground type. Excuse me, Wait, no, yeah, a ground type, yeah, a ground type. We might want to put a ground type on this team, which is why I think like Water Absorb Claude is the play, right? Specs can break water walls per Palafin. Yeah. We have treads. Oh, yeah, we have treads. I'm so stupid, bruh. I literally forgot about our first guy. Not a real one for that. Not a real one. Oh, this is an hour mix, bro. I'm gonna skip it. It's not a bad hour mix, though. Alright, we'll keep it rolling if someone hates it. I don't know, though. Maybe we don't need Claude. We can also free Zapdos for Kilo Watchel and get an OU slot. Kilo has Volt Absorb. That's not the worst idea, actually. I feel like we've actually just made a rain team, though. We have so many guys that are, like, in and out of rain that we ended up being, like, rain team anyway. Hey, what's up, Morad? Hey, what's up? Hey, long time no see, brother. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Yeah, I really like Zap here, though, too. Kilowattrel's such, like, a fraudulent Zapdos. I mean, they're literally the same Pokemon, but I really like Zap, too. I think we should stick with the Zap and maybe find a different, like, I don't know, like, another Pokemon that maybe resists, like, electric moves, but doesn't necessarily need to, like, or maybe even grass moves too. Oh, I guess we have Zap for grass and Hydrapple for grass. So maybe that's not our biggest concern. We need some to get rid of the grass type, so for Palafin to just cleave through the opposing team. What else resists water, by the way? It really should be ice. Ice should. Oh, dragon? I guess dragon does, yeah. Maybe we need like an ice type or something. Or a dragon type or a fairy type. Ultra has a niche in Little Cup with when Hizui and Voltorb was running around. It was pretty cool. Oh, yeah. I guess it probably just like swapped into it every time, right? Swapped into Volt Switch every time. Plus, it resists the grass type moves. Dragon type should be good here. I hate to suggest it because it's another Pokemon that is completely dependent on rain. But Kingdra could be kind of shiced. Kingdra could be kind of shiced. And I would say Kingdra's a free agent Pokemon. But at the same time, like, I feel like there's enough rain teams, enough potential rain teams that people might be running that you don't want to risk it. You don't want to risk not having it confirmed on your team, like signed to your team. But if we're not going to do that, if we're not doing King Dread, let's look at other, like, Latios might be a decent play. Maybe. I don't hate the idea of Latios. Oh, we do have Hydrapple. Yeah, that's true. So maybe we don't. Maybe we need a fairy type. Excuse me, I am tired. It's about sleeping time for me, fellas. We might not get to Roaring Moon. I apologize. We might not get to Roaring Moon. I might just fall asleep on the live stream, low-key. That'd be kind of funny. What would y'all do if I fell asleep on the live stream? Like, what would you do? I mean, what can you do, right? Serendipity? Wait, hold on, Morad, hold on. Klefki again? Low key. Don't hate it. Don't hate Klefki, actually, low key. No, you're good, that's hilarious. I do like Fez, though. Because we have our UU slot available. And then we can run... We can run Clef. I don't hate that. And that gives us another, like, rain sending option. So I like that a lot, actually. Let's do it. Let's call that good. Sometimes in life, you just have to call something good enough and keep it pushing. Alright, who's our next guy? Regella Kinetic, and that is technically our last guy. Unless STDs convinces me. I feel like the state of line part when we were putting the same mods on the team because of that. Real dude. I felt the same way this entire like draft league though. Like, I don't think I put Meow on a single team. Like, there's so many OU guys I haven't put on a single team. Like, I don't think I put Meow on a single team. I haven't put Dombozo. I haven't even put Darkrai on a single team. I don't know. I might have put Cinderace on a team, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't put Moltres on a single team. I put Peck on one, so that's good. I haven't put Ting Lu on a single team. I don't think I put Glowking on a team. Hell, I don't even think I put my boy Hammerot on a team. I know Hammerot's a controversial subject. I don't care. I'm calling it Hammerot. Okay. So Regicella... Wow, words are hard. Darkrai is a war criminal in draft. Like, really good? I would assume really good, right? Because it just has so many options. You can run, like a physical knockoff Sucker Punch taunt set or something. You have Taunt, you have Thunder Wave, you have Will-O-Wisp, you have Ice Beam, Terra Sludge Bomb. You didn't go for Slowking Galar with Excalibur. Oh, shit. I didn't even think about that, actually. Hold on. I didn't do it with Iron Bundle either, but I feel like Iron Moth and Valiant are best if you're going to run an electric terrain team on that. I'm sorry, I'm speechless right now. I am totally blanking. I'm sure there was a very good reason in the moment. But I don't really understand why Cinderace is here. Like, looking back at it. Like, I don't want to do, like, complete revisionist history. But I truly do not remember why Cinderace ended up being here. I'm so speechless. I don't know what to say. I feel like Slowking G makes a whole lot more sense there, looking back. Hey, thanks, Winter Bob. I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for being excited and electric for this draft. I appreciate you a ton. Thank you so much. We'll see you later. Have a good night. Okay, you know what? I'm going to watch the stream. I'm going to watch back the stream later when we decided that. But I'm going to put Slowking G in there for the meantime because that makes Actually, let me keep Cinderace in there, and then let me go back and watch the live stream, and we'll do an update tomorrow if I end up, like, being like, oh, yeah, that was stupid. Okay, so Regieleki, obviously your biggest ops are ground types. Now, Regieleki can work around that now because of Terra Ice Blast. But in an ideal world, you get rid of the ground types so that way Regieleki can use its better typing, which is electric moves, because you do have Transitor and this step. Terra Ice. Well, you probably want Choice Specs. And then Thunderbolt. Terra Blast. Probably like Volt Switch. And then maybe like Rapid Spin. Yeah. Are you allowing Terra Regieleki? For the meantime, to keep it consistent with everything else, yes, I am. That being said, I am not opposed to people voting that down. But my hopes is with this free agent system, when people are going to go against Regieleki, they're gonna take a free agent Pokemon from the lower tiers that is going to counter Regieleki. That is my thought process. And that's why I'm going to allow it first, because I really want to see how people utilize the free agent system and see if it is an effective counter to these maybe like borderline broken Uber Terras and Uber Pokemon. Because yeah, that's my thought process. That doesn't surprise me that everyone bans it though, because yeah, it is ridiculously broken, and the fact that it was allowed in OU, which I'm not gonna lie, I also supported it in being an OU as well. So like, I'm part of the problem, but like the fact that they allowed it's freaking hilarious. Oh, this dry pass is at a 50-50 now. I mean, I do count for a vote, so it's actually not at 50-50. But yo, what's up, chilling after work? How we doing, brother? How are we doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. What about Regieleki explosion sets? Yeah, that's a thing. You could also run like you could also do like a light clay set with like reflect light screen, rapid spin / explosion, rapid spin / volt switch. So I mean, that's the thing with Regieleki. I think people will realize that there's set variety with it. I don't know why you'd ever. I think you would always though want to run this set first before anything else though. Because this is how you get the most use out of Regieleki. But like if you know you're going against like a T-Tar team or whatever, you might want to consider like a screens variant or something, you know. But let's get rid of the water. Let's get rid of the ground types, and we need some strong water types to do that with. I'm thinking we have not picked it yet. I'm thinking Primarina might not be a terrible option. And like if we're really leaning into the hyper offense aspect, I don't hate Darkrai either. You could do Terra Ice Blast with it. Trying to think of like Pokemon that would get surprise kills onto ground types, right? Like Primarina is not a surprise, but Primarina is just so strong and it's a water type. You could also run Samurott H because hazard stacking is very good. Actually, let's do that. Let's do Hammerot. Because hazard stacking is very toxic with Regieleki because it basically says to people, hey, if you're going to switch, I'm going to punish you for it. Yeah, we're on the same page. Hell yeah, George. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's see. What other Pokemon do we want to take care of the ground types? What else is super effective against ground? Ice and grass? You probably don't want to. I don't know if you want to. If you want both, use both your OU guys though on dragon types. Time to think. Sorry, I'm like Lamore Energy Ball. I actually don't hate that. Of course, we're kind of getting into the 2 leads territory, but I'm okay with it. I like Superior a lot. Is Serp... what's your Serp at this point? It's RUBL, so it's technically a UU guy. Or Ogerpen C? Cornerstone? Yeah, I don't hate that either. I like Serp a lot, though. I do really like Serp. Let's do Serp. That's a UU guy. Okay. What do I think about the new Mega? Ooh, Mega Victory Bell. Yeah, he looks so stupid, but like in a funny way that I give it a pass, right? I think it's gonna be fun. There's no abilities though in dude, there's no abilities in I think the most disappointing part about them adding new megas into Pokemon ZA is that there's no abilities in it. So like, and I feel like the abilities are what make the megas so interesting. And like, you're not even gonna have abilities in it, so like, what's even the point? Like, literally, what is even the point? Like, I know what the point is, but like, bruh, come on, man. Come on, man. But that's just my opinion. That's just my perspective. Alright. Reggie Kaneliki. I think we want a lot of rotation, and by rotation I mean pivoting. So let's find some more. Let's find some pivot guys. I like Tornadus a lot. I know I've used Tornadus with like a lot of guys, but I also like. What if we did like, hey, you get STDs. Appreciate you still sticking around. Don't worry about it, mate. You good. They might get it in Champions. Oh, that's true, actually. They might get it in Champions. They probably will. I would guess they're putting all the new Mega Pokemon in Champions. That's a great point. Didn't even think about that. Smarter than I. You're smarter than I, mate. Tornadus is just goated. Facts, bro. Tornadus is literally the go. I'm thinking like Toxapex might not be the worst idea. Because you could run something like a eject button or something. And that's your regenerator core right there. What else are we thinking, guys? Who else would be good, like, complements to water and grass types? Water, grass, electric. We probably want a fire type just to finish out the core. I don't hate the idea of Entei. I know, you Toxapex, I know. Maybe, like, we draft Toxapex later, because, like, it's not a high priority mon, and pretty much we can put an Eject Bond in other guys, too. I don't hate putting Cyclizar in this, because it's more hazard removal opportunities. And we definitely need some hazard removal on this team. We need a ground type. Yes, we also need a ground type. I'm going to put Entei for the time being. But let's get a ground type figured out. In the RU tier, ideally. I don't hate Gastro, actually. But we already have, like, 2 water... I guess 2 water types isn't that overkill. Torkoal? That's funny. I don't blame you, dude. In Generation 8, every time I ran a Toxapex, I just want to blow my... I either wanted to blow my brains out or punch a hole through my monitor. There was no in between. Somewhere in the middle there. So I don't blame that at all. I don't blame that reaction at all. Excuse me, folks. I am tired. Krook? I don't hate Krook. What do we think? Yeah, I'm good with Krook. Crocodile. That fills our need for a ground type. It also gives us some speed control with a Scarf set. It's also an alternate hazard setter, so it can also be a lead Focus Sash user. I like Crocodile a lot, actually. Bro, stall sets just keep beating me. I can't do anything. Where are you on the ladder, Morad? I'll tell you, I very rarely run in the stall these days. I maybe run in the stall like 4 times a week. And I feel like that's not much. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's just unlucky queuing, low-key. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Alright. So we got a Fire Grouter's Water Core. We got lead options. We got a Regen Core option. Maybe we want more hazard removal other than just Psych and Glim, because Regeliki could really get worn down by it. I guess we could also run Heavy Duty Boots on Regeliki. Literally low ladder still assault. Really? That's disgusting to hear, dude. That is so gross here, and I'm so sorry. That is so disgusting. That's tough. Oh my goodness. Trying to think, what other defoggers are there in the RU and U tier? Cleavor, Noivern. I don't hate Noivern. That's also a dragon type, which isn't terrible, honestly. I don't hate the idea of Noivern. I don't, you know what, actually, Altaria might not be a bad pick in the last slot because it's so good against weather teams. Honestly, I really hope Altaria stays as a free agent because I feel like Altaria is a very good like free agent option. Like you just want to draft it for like a week to take care of weather teams. But that being said, it's such an attractive option that I feel like it will be drafted. Okay. That is the middle third of the draft picks. STDs, if you want me to do Roaring Moon tonight, speak in the next minute or two, and I 100% will, because I owe that to you for being who you are and for always sticking around, and as an appreciation. So if you would like me to, I will do it. If I don't hear anything from you though, we'll probably just call it a stream and we'll look at it tomorrow. Terrasteel Altaria is very good. Yeah, Terrasteel Altaria is crazy, dude. It's so good. Actually, one of my most popular videos is me talking about Altaria. I think it's my 3rd most watched video. It's just me talking about how Altaria is a very good niche weather anti-weather stall, anti-weather pick. Hey bro, if you want to sleep, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, I could pound out the Roaring Moon though. In like, for most people, I would say, yeah, I'm just gonna go to bed and we'll do it tomorrow. But like for STDs, like he's been here for so long, like I don't mind like sticking around and doing it for STDs if he wants me to. But again, if I don't hear anything from him, then we'll just wrap it up and we'll do it tomorrow. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I am getting kind of tired though. I flipped my sleep schedule this week, so I'm actually not sleeping in the afternoon. I'm sleeping at night like a normal human being, but I'm just waking up very, 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 very early. So I'm like going to bed around 10 o'clock and I'm waking up around 2:30. Dude, this shift is crazy, man. This shift is so crazy. It's actually nuts. Alright. I'm not hearing anything from STDs. So I think we'll just call it a night here, fellas. Especially if I'm not going to hear anything from STDs right now. Because I don't want to like do Roaring Moon without like him being able to like talk to me about it. So I have a feeling STDs has a lot of opinions on Roaring Moon. It's 420 for you right now? Where are you again? Where are you again, Morad? I'm sure you're in Europe somewhere. If it's 420 for you, but I just don't know where in Europe that'd be. Dang, George. George, you're EU as well. I know that much. 420 is even later than 320. That is crazy. Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, bruh? What do we got? What do you got? Bang! Portugal. Oh, Portugal. Shoot. That is... Hold on. Not to be a dumb American, but if I'm being a dumb American... Oh my god, I'm actually such a stupid American. Oh my god, I actually just had an American moment. Holy cow. For some reason, I thought Portugal was in, oh my gosh, I thought it was in South America for some reason. Oh my gosh. That is an ultimate American moment right there. Okay, SCD said Roaring Moon. Okay. We're gonna do it then. We are gonna do it. We're gonna do the Roaring Moon. The Roaring of the Moons. Alright, stop singing. Stop! Alright. Roaring Moon. Alright. SCDs, what you thinking for Roaring Moon, brother? Brother. Baby. Dude, that's so tough. I really need to pull out a map. Yeah. Yeah, I just looked it up. That is... Yep. I feel so stupid. Uh-oh. Hopefully the stream didn't just crash. That'd be tough. Alright, Roaring Moon. Alright. So, we decided with Heavy Duty Boots Roaring Moon instead. Okay. Oh, shoot. Why am I doing it here? Nope. We're doing it here. So, we decided on Heavy Duty Boots over Assault Vest, I see. Dashoban. I don't know why. I feel like I've used Dashman teams on Roaring Moon teams before. I can't think of why, but I feel like I have. I need an Armouge team in another day. Got him in a draft team as Terra like 2 years ago and got him with 18 kills. Dang, bro. That is crazy. Holy cow. That's nuts, dude. Maybe I need to make like a fan sheet for the draft league. Like a fan follow along sheet. Like, I don't know how many people are going to be watching it though. Like, if that's really necessary, you know? I'm gonna call this admin though. Was the best tier of 64 teams? Is it laggy or just... No, it's not just you. It's a problem on my end, SCDs. It's my fault. I don't know what's going on with it right now. Mashal with Wildlands. That'd be crazy. Alright, so this Roaring Moon set. Are we what were you running, SCDs? Were you thinking like Dragon? I'm gonna guess the set. I don't want to take away your thunder, but I'm just gonna guess the set. I'm thinking you were thinking something like Knockoff, D-Dance, Roost, EQ, and like... I don't know. Like something like that, maybe? Or actually, probably makes more sense to have this in HP. I'm just guessing. I don't want to take away my man's thunder, but I'm just guessing. If I had to take a wild guess, that's what I would guess. Is what he was thinking. Oh, Dragon. No, hold on. Whoa, I did not predict Dragon Tail, actually. That would be crazy. I guess that's the thing. Are we thinking like a bulky Roaring Moon, like Phaser Disruptor, or like Setup Sweeper bulky Roaring Moon? I guess it's a big difference. Two completely different movesets. And I don't know how much we bulk hazards. Woo. Yeah, that's a thing. Like, I feel like the Roaring Moon set, you like, obviously you can run different sets. I'm so sorry, STDs. Dude, I probably just need to invest in an Ethernet cord at this point. Probably wouldn't be a bad investment. Nah, but you don't get the play Sir 502. I guess a bulky pivot. Oh, a bulky pivoter. Okay. So what are we thinking then? Like U-turn. So like Dragon Tail knockoff U-turn Roost then? Dio speed with Roaring Moon, I like that. Terror is so crucial because typing low-key on the... I agree. What would you run on Terror? Would you run Steel or Fairy? Or Water? Shit, there's so many options. Terra Fairy Golden Go on this. We could put Terra Fairy Golden Go on this. I think Fairy for fine. I'm good with that. Yeah. And that also covers for your Fairy what weakness. I'd be good with Golden Go. But again, I want STDs. STDs, I'm going to let you take over for what you think. Or Poison, but maybe that's just me playing. No, I like Poison. Oh, also, by the way, just like with us talking about these like draft teams and stuff, these sets are not the sets you have to use for this draft league. These are just like sets that I'm just like putting in that I think could be like good inspiration points, you know. So like don't feel like you have to use these sets. Obviously, it's a draft league. The whole point is that you make new sets every week and stuff, right? So like I don't know. I don't know if I need to say something about that. I probably don't. But I don't know. Figured I should just clear the air because people have also asked like if you have to like draft the entire team, and no, you don't. This is just like us talking mons. So you are gonna go crazy with bulky Roaring Moon. I 100% am ready to lose to you, STDs. I am. I'm ready for it. What do you think for the rest of the team though? I like the Dio and I really like the Dio Golden Go suggestions that have been floating around. But what do you think? Not to put you on the spot. Troy Scarf is most likely. Yeah, I like Troy Scarf on Golden Go on Roaring Moon teams. Honestly, I think Golden Go Troy Scarf fell off so hard because it was so popular with Roaring Moon that Roaring Moon got banned, and yep, now we got Air Balloon on every single one. That's true. You can run Draco Meteor off that 55 special attack. That'd be so funny, like fighting a Dondozo, just drop a Draco with Roaring Moon. The ironic part is, oh, I just got got by one of my friends. God damn it. Alright. Golden Go got infinite coverage. Yeah, Golden Go is literally so versatile. It's so good, man. There's a reason so many teams run it. Just because it can do so much. Punch back? Nah, bro. I'm just gonna. I'm just taking my L with that one, honestly. Sometimes you just gotta know when you need to take your L. Hit back, bro. Yeah, I'll drop a Draco on her fucking house, dude. Deserve, TBH. SCDs, I'm not seeing a lot of motion from you in chat. Alright, I'm gonna put the suggestions. I think Golden, I do think Primarina's not bad either though. I think Golden Go and Deoxys like speed like spike stack is like great with Roaring Moon though here. We got motion? Not with SCDs, unfortunately. We got some motion with Bartender Gal though. I'm just kidding. She actually hasn't messaged me back since adding me, which is hilarious, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Alright. Rest of the team. Rest of the team. I'm thinking since we're running such a fast team, we just keep up the fast momentum, right? So we gotta look at what other fast UU, RUBL Pokemon we have at our disposal. Ideally, probably not Halorias. I'm not tripping, right? I'm not sure what that means. We hit back with Pursue. Bars. We'll get our spin back eventually. I'll get her back at some point. I'll get her back at some point. Pursuit. I pursued on that thing. Call me a Bisharp. Yo, I need to finish this up. All right. So ideally, we want some Pokemon that aren't going to be weak to Dragon, Fairy, Fighting. So we probably want a Fairy type on the team. We could do Azu. I don't hate Azu. Tinkaton also could be a really good option. I actually really like Tinkaton. Let's do Tinkaton. I know we already have a Steel type with Golden Go, but Golbat, yep, that's a great pick. I'm here for it. Unfortunately, Golbat is not even in this generation, sadly. I think the support from Blastoise here, Fliptorn, Farmons, Rapid Spin, potentially Shell. You know what? I'll let you cook. I'll put that in the docket. I'll let you cook. I'm good with that. That fills out the Water Void too. That's also our hazard removal. I like that. I'm with it. I've seen Dome twice in chat, and I still don't know what it is. I feel like my age is showing a little bit low-key. Alrighty. We got a Fairy type. Oh. Damn. Okay. Yeah. I couldn't believe that either. You're very special, Morad. You're in the 502 chat. You are special. You are a special brother indeed. Don't take that the wrong way. Probably get some other hazard removal. Probably a Defog or a Rapid Spinner. Let's look. Rapid Spin. Oh, here's a rule we should maybe vote on. Would we allow Terapagos if we did not allow Totera? I'm gonna put that in the Discord right now. I'm actually gonna put that poll. I'll finish this after I finish the Roaring Moon set, actually. Right, Rapid Spin. I guess we have Blastoise. Blastoise is actually a UU guy, really? Okay, the more you know. I guess probably the Shell Smash sets were too good. No, I actually think Terapagos would be sick. I might, like, ask about it. Because I actually saw a hot take about this on Peek Across this channel about, like, Terapagos would be such a sick OU mon if they made a complex ban for it to just not allow it to Terra, and I think it 100% deserves it. It's so good in Nat decks, bro. It's so fun to use in Nat decks. It's actually such a shame that it's not in the tier. We could use like Avalugg or something, or Tentacruel maybe. Nah, that's probably stupid. That's probably really stupid, actually. We already have Blastoise for our water guy. We definitely don't need another water guy. We could use the Bike. I don't hate Bike. Probably Defog is actually what we want more, though. Mandy, Talon. I don't hate Talonflame, actually. Thoughts on that? That adds our that adds to our water fire core. No grass yet, though. Rotom W would be so good here. Okay, yeah, I'm good with that. Do we want to remove Blastoise, though? Because I feel like Blastoise still has a role in, like, getting rid of hazards and shell smashing and stuff. And being, like, a threat in the back. Talonflame, Gale Wing. Yeah, could be that. Gale Wing, like, defog shit. I don't know. I think the Flame Body set is better, to be honest. But Gale Wing could definitely do some damage on, like, on a weird week. Also, Talonflame. is good against fairy and fighting types, which synergizes well with Roaring Moon's typing. So I don't know. I like that pick a lot, actually. I'm good with still having Blastoise though in. Who else though? So we got one more. We got our UU guys. Excalibur? That's Uber's my guy. If you want to see the set though, this is what it is. If you're curious on seeing what it looks like. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I was trying to zoom in on my OBS. Whoops. Dawn fan? Yeah, he got banned quite a while ago, actually. We could either have Donphan or Blastoise. I think Donphan's probably the better play, because that gives us a ground type. Yep, I agree. I agree. Let's do Donphan instead, then. Okay. Last of the teams. We got 3 more RU or below, guys. Get 3 more RU or below, guys. So we have ground. We could use a grass type. Excuse me. Good lord. We could use a grass type. There's like no grass types in RU and UBL, is there? It's kind of crazy. Look at, yeah, there's literally not a single grass type in RU. That's wild. Dio Defense. Yeah, we could draft both of them, but is there a reason to draft Dio Defense when you have DOS? That's the big question. You can technically draft both of them though. You are allowed to do that. Maybe Bramble or Sar, or maybe even Plume. Sarina. Yeah, I like Sarina. That also gives you a second, like, spinner option if you don't want to run, like, the spinner you're usually running. I like Sarina a lot, actually. That's a great pick, in my opinion. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, we're almost 3 hours into this. Oh, also good for extreme speed sets. That's true. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because of Queenly Majesty. It's a great take. Great take. We have speed control on this team. Like, we have Dio and we have Golden S, I guess. We have Talon, I guess, too. We have bulky guys in Donphan, Scrodon, Tink. Some Poison Ground. Yeah, I agree. Poison Ground is a great take. Let's look for our poison types. Alright, we have Jinjar, Muckalolin, the Monkey. Hey, you're good at STDs. Ariados? Yes, that's 100% the play. Close enough. I didn't even notice that you misspelled it until you said that. It's the funniest part. Okay, you're good at STDs. So this is the team we have right now. George and I have been kind of talking through it. Corviknight could do some things too, yeah, but I really like the 2 OU guys. Overquill's not bad. It's a dark type, so you get dark, which is obviously a great typing. I guess, would you rather have Intimidate Overquill though, or would you rather have Muck? I feel like you might rather have Muck, because you already have spike stacking with DOS. So like you might want to like spread poison, you know, and knockoff. We don't like have any knockoff guys. Ojapin Teal looking good. Ooh. Yeah, we do already have our UU guys, though. We could take Tinkaton off, though, I guess. I'm not married to the Tinkaton suggestion. That being said, though, I think you do need a steel type on this team, so... Or a fairy type, excuse me. Muckalola, yeah. I feel like Muckalola's to play. Monkey Dory, we could run Monkey. Oji Doji is all the way in UBL, actually. So we would not be able to run that with Golden and DOS. I don't hate Monkey Dory, though. Monkey Dory has some interesting... I mean, it's usually Scarf, but, like, it doesn't have to be, you know? I'm good with the Monkey Dory pick. Alright, we kind of have just, like, a whatever pick at the very end here. Add minimize to make it more spicy. Ah! If that was legal, I would 100% agree with that. But it is not. Because... what's it's called? Evasion is like not yeah, like evasion moves are banned. Oh, I just realized so she has the little star because she has Snapchat Plus. That's kind of what I figured why, but I never see people actually have display the badge, so. Hey, metronome then? No, hell no. I have beef with the metronome, bruh. I have hella beef with the metronome. I am not a metronome fan, personally. I feel like every time I try and use it, it just sucks, so I don't use it anymore. It's not a great item, in my opinion. We can win if we get Poison Jab. It's true. That is true. Oh. Oh, do you mean Monkey using the move metronome? Not like the item? It's like, shit, I mean. Shit. What about Zapdos G? Zapdos G is UUBL, so we'd have to take one of the OU guys off. I don't know when it got to UUBL, by the way, because I thought Zapdos G was like RU like 6 months ago. I guess there's a world where you could take Dio. Should I change this to dark mode, by the way? Because I feel like a lot of you are watching this at night. How do we change this to dark mode? View. Is there even a way to do that? I feel like there's got to be a way to do that. Like, there's no way there's not, right? There's literally a dark mode on the mobile version. On PC. I have to... There's not a way to just do it? Really? Wow, apparently Google Sheets Docs currently doesn't support Dark Theme on PC, which is just crazy to me. That is nuts. I'm so sorry for all the retinas I have burned out over the past few days. I would say let's just turn the whole thing like like that, but that doesn't really fix our issue. Because when we go over to a different tab, we're still gonna be, you know, in light mode. I'm not against Terrakium. What is Terrak? Oh, fighting type? I'll go with rolling with the Terrak. Alright. Let's call it a night here, fellas. Bulking Ruin Moon. Can't believe it. I know, right? SCDs? Crazy. I can't. If any of you take Roaring Moon from SCDs, we're just gonna blow up the entire draft. We might just cancel the whole thing. No, I'm kidding. But let my man have his Roaring Moons. Alright, so tomorrow, we will do part 3. Fuck off, STDs. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's funny. Okay, so tomorrow we will be beating the Diddy allegations, first of all. And then second of all, we will be doing the last 7, so the back third of the Uber's guys of how you could build around with them. And then we will do, this is big, we will be getting out a spinner wheel, and we will be deciding draft order. So if you want to see the draft order, you got to be there for it. I was originally just going to wait till Sunday to do the draft order, but I feel like people change their draft strategy based on what order they are in the draft. So I feel like it would be rude of me not to give adequate heads up with that. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Hell yeah, George. Yeah, please consider it. Love to have you. If not, thanks for hanging out with us the past couple days and talking ball with us. Appreciate it. But yeah, it'd be great to have you in the draft. If we have you in the draft, we'll have an odd number, but we'll just have like a bye week or something. So that will work out. Okay, yep, we're gonna end it here then, folks. Thank you all very much for watching. It looks like the dry pass ban is going to go through. So, very rude. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, cool. The link is expired? Bruh, you're kidding, dude. Alright, we'll fix that. Dude, why do the links expire, man? Okay, it says that I have an invite code. Oh, it's truncated because of streamer mode. Okay, here we go. See you later, Morad. Thanks for hopping in. Good to see ya. Been a minute, but glad to see you back. And we'll be live streaming tomorrow, so you should come back. I'd recommend it. All right, I got the link. I hope that link works. Ped, bro. Ped, gold on. Oh, bars. Okay, I think I just saw someone join the Discord. Yep, brilliant. All right, Cal, I'm gonna go ahead and add you and give you permissions to, like, I assume that's you, right? I don't know who else it'd be, but I assume that's you. I mean, who else would it be, right? I'm gonna add you to the Fall Draft 2025 role, so that way you can look at the chat and be a part of it. Okay, bet you're in. All right, bet. What's your showdown name? Or if you want to just put it in that chat too, that works as well. If you mean like you're in, okay, bet. If you mean you're in, as in you're joining the draft league and not just like I'm in the Discord. SCDs is always in. SCDs loves being inside. I've got to stop, bro. All right. We're not beating the allegations, fellas. Alright. Alright, we'll wrap it up. I'm just gonna end it here. George, go ahead and put in that Discord chat what your what showdown name you would like to use. And I'll get you added to the document. And if you need help with the Google Sheets and stuff, let me know. I'm on the league and stuff, and I don't help with dog. Okay, bet. Yeah, I'll let you know then. I'll let you know. I might ask for your help on the okay, perfect. Thank you very much. I might ask for your help on the fan document if we end up doing that. I might also ask for help on getting the opponent's win percentage thing down, because I would like for this to be like something that automatically updates, because this is a tiebreaker rule. But honestly, I'm so rusty with Sheets, I've forgotten how to. So my plan right now is to manually calculate whenever someone requests me to. And obviously that's like not ideal, so, but yeah. Alrighty, thank you all very much for watching, and we will we'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your night. Peace out. Watching, and we will we'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your night. Peace out. Watching, and we will we'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your night.